Yes, welcome here to Clarence High School. This important clash, under-13s football in the STJFL. As you see the Clarence Footy Club, the under-13 boys running through their banner, and a lot of exuberance and a fantastic banner there from the volunteers here with the Clarence Junior Football Club. Top of the table clash in the STJFL under-13s. Clarence versus Hobart, North Hobart, the Demons versus the Roos, as these two teams get ready for this big clash. All right, so we see Clarence have got some big names in this team. Some of the players that we might see, we might just mention some of the names. Whitelaw, O'Brien, Devine, Howard, McCullum. There's Chivers, Olms. There's lots of players which maybe have some fathers and uncles that have played some AFL or some such a old Tasmanian State League.
And looking at North Hobart, we've got Payne.
We've got Payne.
Big name from Hobart.
Yeah.
We've got Pullen name. I know that one. Griggs, Robertson, Calburn.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember Nathan Calburn as a footballer.
Yeah, very useful. So
very good.
We're only moments away from this under-13 clash here at Clarence High School. The ground looks fantastic. Middle of winter here on the eastern shore. The sun's shining.
So a pretty even start to this match.
Well, after the first sort of 3 or 4 minutes was all Clarence, I should say all North Hobart, and there's a quick shot on goal by Whitelaw, and it's going to be a goal to Clarence, and they get there first. In Sklunski, he kicks one, an easy one.
It's still going to be an opportunity here by Melville. Kicks it on his right boot, not a bad option, although not coming out was Duff, and he couldn't quite get it. The Tigers have it back.
Nice work. Stevenson takes the ball, chips it over to his mate in Joe Harrison. Another little chip over here. Oh, Matthew Dareen, dear oh dear.
Was that a trick shot?
That was sun in the eyes, I think, there. Used to the shades. Timbers breaking through, and has he got his second? I think he has.
Yes, he does.
Welcome to the under-14s.
So he didn't have a goal before today, Ben?
No, this is his first game of under-14. So normally an under-13 player.
Yep.
But made his way up.
Dominated in the last game, Aaron.
Yep.
Really, really good player. Very strong.
But tell you what, though, he actually collected that ball really well at reasonable pace too. The kick was.
Keep going, man. Sorry, Maggie, get in there. Set up, respond. Just back up a little bit, Amalia. Be the option when it pops out. Good on, sorry. Tackle. Go, Maggie. Get in there.
Good, Amalia. Go, Holly.
Go, Macy.
Good, bud. Hey, Luke.
Who's there? Tackle her! Go, Macy! Go, Macy!
Thank you very much, Duff, for that very warm welcome. And it is a huge clash here. It is Clarence under-14, Brighton under-14.
Big lads are coming out of here.
Yeah, they are, and they're led by Bowie Johnson, Dylan Backhouse, Harry Gardner, Tyrone Bailey, James Orsaurus, Blake Smith, Jacob Young, Maxie Lamb, Darcy Gardner.
It's going to be a tough day at the office for Maxie. They're going to drive it back in here, Hoppy.
Okay, so it was Lamb, but you can see Hurd, who is playing on him. He goes back to mark that ball, and inadvertently he doesn't take the mark, and that was terrific Lionel Messi-style goal here, Duff, off the ground. They got it into that danger area, as we're going to watch on camera. It came over. Hurd, unfortunately, couldn't take the mark. The handball comes across.
If you don't mind.
And our old mate there, Dylan Branch, playing a good game down back, is Cody McCauley. He's playing the gatekeeper role, isn't he?
He's like the general.
He certainly is.
The general, the gatekeeper.
So they've got another opportunity. Well shepherded. And what about running down there with Sammy Banks? That was brilliant tackle. Good applied pressure there by Brighton. Really putting it on there, Duff. Well picked up by Backhouse. Backhouse goes inboard. A dangerous kick, doesn't hit his target, and it really opens the door for the Roos now. Here's a very big opportunity.
Blasky, isn't it?
It's Blasky. He's got to bend down and get the onion though, Duff. He tries to tackle, and you've got to really keep your eyes transfixed on the footy at all costs.
I think so. The Brighton people just saying he doesn't want the ball.
Yep. Well, now here's a big chance.
Here
I think
we go.
that was right.
Oh.
Goes further afield. I think the Roos are on the scoreboard, Duff.
He's got one though, Hoppy.
Well played there. That might have been young Blasky.
The Bay now with the chance, just shrugs to tackle to ease. Sells a bit of candy. Kick is on its way. Don't tell me she's put it through. What a ripper. What an absolute beauty.
Wow.
Let's hope that replay is working now, Duff.
Now we've got the replay back here. Talk us through this drift.
Let's have a look. The kick goes out wide. There's an awkward bounce. Picks it up nicely though.
Just class, wasn't it?
Yeah, Macy Polly. A barrel if you don't mind.
Just class.
Georgina Fish.
Oh, this is where they're dangerous.
Burrows Chang. Coach asking for the bounce. Here's Polly.
Oh dear.
Macy Polly. A hand pass over the top looking for Khan. Khan able to pick it up. Wants to Polly again. Pressure is fantastic from the Tigers defenders. That's the number 21 Jordan Spur. Burrows Cheng though. Another inside 50 for Sandy Bay. Hand pass over the top to Polly. This means danger usually. There's another one. Oh, follows up Sophie Cassidy.
Dozer.
And my girl, the Bomber. The two nicknames. What's going on? They call it Dozer, don't they?
Yep.
I've just created a new one. Molly Bester.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here's a chance. We're running to the open goal. Oh, no. Did she get a toe to
I
it?
think she might have.
Golski. Olivia Brower gets the first goal for the Tigers. Well done, Olivia.
They brought that coast to coast.
They did. The Golden Roast.
Oh,
brilliant
good
work
tackle.
there on Ohms by Timbus. Gets his kick forward. Has a man out wide. Here's a chance for Voss. Voss should make no mistake and bend it round nicely. Sam Voss. What a kick by Alex Timbus out to the man who was running. For the replay, thanks to Bennett. Have a look at this. Had so much space, and just watch the bend on this ball. Just worked nicely around the corner, and the Tigers are in front by 4 points. Nicely there by, I think that was Sam Barwick. Glenorchy though with the numbers through Whitney. Just needs to collect it. Throws it on the boot. Quick kick forward. Playing in front. The defenders doing well down there was Silliphant.
They call him silly.
Scrappy ball.
Called him silly, but he's a pretty smart operator.
It comes out nicely to Maynard, who throws it on the boot. Kicking, and goal.
Wow. Good goal.
Well, what a beauty. We'll go back. That was a great pick-up. Instinctive kick there, Duff.
Write that down, Tubes, if you don't mind. That's the 7 plays in 7 days.
Oh, wowee.
Kick around the corner. He's a very influential player.
40 metres out too.
Strapping lad. Had a big grand final last year in the B Division under 13s, Johnny. And
oh, did they? And what was the result there?
They won that.
Yeah, okay.
They beat, I think it might have been Sorrel that day.
It was scrappy stuff here at half forward, but Maynard did really well just to tackle and then go back and get it again and kick the goal. Beautiful work there by the Glenorchy player. Now they're away. Tap down. Picked up by Golding. No, he left it behind for his teammate down there in Lewis, who got the kick forward. Bouncing ball here. Zachy Fair does well down to Hodgman. Hodgman with the immediate reply. Yes! James Hodgman with a ripping goal and a quick reply there for the Bay. Forward, Duffy goes in hard. It's picked up nicely there by Glenorchy. He's going the wrong way.
Sandy Bay defenders just trotting there. He's gone the wrong way too.
Tyson Cross has kicked it a country mile into the advantage of Sandy Bay. And there's a 3-on-1 situation here. And it should be Max Baldock to handball off to Fair. Dribbles one through. And that is Zachy Fair's fourth.
Was not pretty.
Hey, well spotted, mate.
So, kick forward again. Zach Fair's down there. He looks like a good footballer. Handballs up to Spiden, who gets his kick away somehow.
Joey Kennedy, well played, son, and he's centred it, but
Mark
well
taken down there by Harris. Ricky Harris at halfback for Glenorchy.
left footer, and that looks like a decent kicking style too, but intercepted again by Fair. Well read.
He's having a good game today.
And there's Charlie Parnham running for him, but
he'll come out okay to the helmet.
He's dodged one.
Pace.
He's had a look. Has it hit anyone?
As it rolled and rolled and rolled. We'll wait for the umpire. What a goal!
What a goal.
We'll mark that one down to Charlie Parnham because I think that one rolled through everyone. But it started with this mark from Zachy Fair.
It did out there on the wing, and I'll tell you what, Charlie he had some intent. Watch him run past here. Zach takes the mark, and then you see Charlie. There he is. Not sure that was his target, but he ran on and wanted it. There he is, 40 metres out, snap, all the way, you beauty.
Just check if it was touched here. No, nothing doing on the scoreboard there. So 10 points the difference here to the Bay. Back live in the middle. Comes out towards Stacey. He runs on. Gets bumped off it by Sam Henning.
Oh, he's going
and he keeps going, though. This will be a great goal. What an absolute ripper! Tyson Stacey from the middle and then winds it up and says, fire up, boys, because we're back in this game. 4 points the difference. What a goal.
Take it back to the middle.
Yeah, we'll go right back to the middle here.
Coast to coast, and he's running back too. That's a good bit of energy. Great play. I reckon that's a good feeling for the young man. Look at him go.
This is in real time here. Kept following it up.
Parnham on his trail.
Second, third effort, then just rolled through Jackie Dalton's tackle and then kicked the goal. Beautiful goal there by Tyson Stacey and the
puts that young Flack to the deck. That's what you want from your forwards. It comes over towards the back, and the Robins are away, Duff. Well scored by Nathan Scott. Just happened to fumble that one slightly, but backing up was Coburn. Handball comes back out now, going back indoors. Gee, that was a good play. That just overdid that handball slightly, put Cock under a little bit of pressure, but they've got it down now. That's really well done and held in there by Kyle Daly. Good defensive pressure. Comes further afield out towards Jackie Underwood, and Underwood has screwed that ball over his left shoulder and put it through for a goal, Duff.
Yeah, I'm not sure which way it's coming, Andrew. Just sort of going across the ground, I think, is that big mate of yours, Sammy Canner, number 58. He's a man mountain, isn't he?
He goes in hard and he tries.
Oh, he's got himself all tangled up there, the big fella.
Certainly does. Very nice, bright young man as North Hobart driving the ball forward across the half-forward flank. Coming out to try and take it was Roach, but he couldn't cling on. Oh, and that's a lovely snap-on goal, Duff. We'll get another look at that one. It is 1v4, Clarence versus Brighton. And Clarence, again, got the free kick. They're allowed to play on by Caleb Hunter, arching his back, getting it further down there now. Front and centre's waiting for that ball to come in. It was Noble who picks it up. He comes to the front now. Oh, I tell you what, Duff.
Big fella.
Within the blink of an eye, as that one came over from Tompkins, back over towards, that was Buchanan.
Brought to you by Cripps the Master Baker.
This goes a short pass. Decides to play on. Again, long raking kick towards that leading half-forward flankers have really moved downfield. Taking on the game now, you know this man's going to take it on. That was Smith. He takes one, takes two. I reckon he's going to go again, Duff. He goes onto his left foot, charges down towards full forward. A punch there by Hurd, a screw over the back. Going back towards Lamb. Lamb has got the two Dukes out, and he has put that one through for a goal, Duff. Oh. But what about the play there by Blake Turbo Smith?
Gave him the don't argue. Look at this. This is actually 90%. Here we go. This is real time right now, Hoppy. Don't you love a player that takes it on? That is player of the day. Great play. Little forward, couldn't quite get it. Then he got it back over the top to Maxi, and great goal by Brighton.
It is certainly the danger zone at the moment. It's Creswell gets the handball across. Oh, tackle there. Lack of awareness by Fisher, and he's been mowed down, and the free kick comes out. It's a long, raking kick, swinging left to right by Tyrone Bailey, the man who was given the ball, and Brighton now have gone a goal in front of.
That is a massive kick. That's gone 40 metres. Anyway, Brereton quickly kicks back into the danger spot. Stevens. Chance for a shot on goal. Is this the first one? It is. And the Southerners have the first goal of the day. And it was a nice one too. It was bred up there by Brereton winning the football. It just sort of popped out the side and into the right forward pocket. And Minifee. That's a nice kick. A lot of goals being kicked in that forward pocket. I reckon Darren Perry, who did the...
What a beautiful day for footy. We've got the STJFL action live from Queenborough Oval, streaming across the whole world here on Duff TV. My name is Tubes Taylor, and I'm joined by David Dilger. Well done. I've mucked it up already, haven't I? Dilger.
G for good looking.
Yeah,
Tubes.
that's right.
G for
Sorry.
good looking.
Your boys are the Sandy Bay boys. You know a few of these lads out there, David. A good little footy side we've got in front of us here on screen.
Yeah, look, it's 6 versus 8th, so it's the clash of the round, no doubt about that. Came off a big win against Lauderdale last week, which were placed 5th. Well, they dropped down a place as a result of the win, so these guys are cherry ripe for another one. Claremont, of course, though, looking at it, great percentage. That's what you always look for in a ladder, 105. So they're goal kickers. Sandy Bay, 44.9.
Wow.
Out he comes now, James Fielding. He looks one, just shuffles one forward, looking for Ferguson. Can't lay a tackle. Away the Bulldogs go.
They kick it forward, bouncing ball. It rolls over the back, but that back line defence of
Sam
Sandy
McShane,
Bay.
out he comes. Can't get a kick away. Good little tackle there by Sebastian Giannis, but they spill free.
Quick kick forward there by the Bulldogs player, and just working the ball nicely there. The ball spent a lot of time in this sort of area, so you need to drag it across to the hedge side and bring it back in that way. Anyway, the Bulldogs moving the ball forward. They've got a running race here. They'll lead. Coming through hard. Banks Smith did really well to push his opponent off the ball. Quick kick forward by the Doggies and they're away. If he can just pick it up, that is Luke Nicholson. Does really well. Gets his kick forward inside 50. Big, strong man by himself. Takes a mark in Zane Butler. And that was brilliant play there by Luke Nicholson to find his man.
Geez, a big lump of a lad, Zane Butler. A massive fella.
Oh, big unit. And look at this kick, just to the perfect advantage of Big Butler.
He just stuck the jukes out and said, I'll have that one, thanks.
He did. Butler coming in. Will kick from about 35, 40 metres out. That's a nice, strong kick, and it just gets the journey. And Butler kicks his first.
Well, that's not the start the Bay needed, but I tell you what, a great start for the Bulldogs there.
It's really getting frantic and contested here. Look out, it's Johnny pulling. That's a handball, I think, Duff. He's going to get it again. So he's handballed to himself, and now he gets a kick. So he gets 2 possessions.
Yeah, well, look, he knows what's going on.
He knows the money's on him at the moment. Oh. All right. Anyway.
We don't want to put the pressure on him, but I'll tell you what.
Bryce Holmes.
I'm not sure what the prize is either. But
well, there is no prize. It's bragging rights for your entire life, surely. Most possessions in an underage game of under 13s in the STJFL. Right, Clarence players go to the ground. Couple of Clarence players then knock each other. Unfortunately, as Glusky goes to ground, Glusky was bad. They probably needed to have an opportunity to pick it up. Clarence now flying shot on goal. And we've got another for the Roos. There he goes. He's going to be quick to get...
I'm running out of ink here.
Yeah,
I'm sick of picking up the
I think it's 37. Medwin Smith just ran around that one. Connor Ryan running through. Flying high was Blanton. He couldn't quite mark it. Then gets tackled high. Got the kick. Angus Kent then taken high. And he'll get a free kick here for Clarence. Centre wing. Has a look around. Tries to find one of his teammates in the middle of the ground. Not a bad option. Sticky
nice
fingers
grab.
of Whitelaw. Whitelaw has his done all day. Quickly tried to play onto McCallum. McCallum, right forward pocket, sneaks off a handball, gets it out to Bruckich. He couldn't get it going clearly. Is that hit high on that occasion? Looked like Medwin Smith was taken high.
Won't matter.
Oh, look out, it's Studley. Studley does it
nice.
for Clarence. Tommy Studley with his second. And Clarence now starting to run away with this game and showing that they are by far the best under 13 side here in the ST. Yes, welcome here to Clarence High School. This important clash, under 13s football in the STJFL. As you see the
evening. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, in acting parlours, they have their Oscars. In the AFL, they have their Brownlows. And in the STJFL, they have their Beakley Awards, where we present the best player in every division. The STJFL has 3,500 kiddies running around every week and is the largest football competition in Tasmania. I was only talking a minute ago to Vice President Mick Arnold. It was in 2002 in a drafty old room at Dominic College when one representative from each of the clubs came along with no players. We opened up the envelopes and decided who won. We'd call the person up and they were told that they were the winner. I'd suggest to you we've come a little way from here, from that particular time, in that it's a fantastic evening to see a sea of colour of so many people being represented by so many clubs. Talking of people who have played in the STJFL, retiring great Nick Rewalt, of course, ran round in the STJFL for Sandy Bay. There was also his cousin Jack for the Tigers. But moreover than that, I was only thinking about it just the other day about a couple of people that had won this award, the Beakley Awards. There was two particular guys who always went head to head. One played for Sorrel and one played for Lauderdale. Josh Green in 2010 at pick number 32 was picked up by Brisbane. He then went on and playing now for Essendon. He's played about 85 games in the AFL. And the other guy who was a Beakley Award winner, who he went up against, was a very tenacious player for the Lauderdale Junior Football Club, also went okay at basketball. He was the youngest player to be recruited into the AIS. He then came back to play for Perth Wildcats, and it's only this year that Huey Greenwood made his debut for the Adelaide Football Club. So what I guess it tells me is that looking around this room now, where you see many young boys and fantastically young girls playing in the STJFL, you could be sitting next to the next draftee or the next person that's going to represent Tasmania in the premier competition that is the AFL. So it's very, very exciting to see that happen. I guess it's only prudent as well. There was another guy who won the Beakley Awards. His name might have been Matthew Wade. He was a 3-time winner. He's done all right in sport, not this particular one, but he seems to go all right as well. So ladies and gentlemen, enough of me rambling on. I think it's only right now that we call to the microphone the man who was just trying to calculate how many years he has been the president. Jokingly, I think as Tony Gibson smiles now, it's about 120 years. He's the warhorse, he's the visionary, Jim Horn. Can we please make welcome Jim to the microphone?
Once upon a time I used to be able to prepare a speech and talk without having to read it off a piece of paper. Nowadays I've got to read it off a piece of paper because my memory is going. I'd just like to welcome along Jackson Hills, General Manager of the Tasmanian Football Council, and Lee Elder, Game Development Officer or Game Development Person for AFL Tas, Michael Mostagianis from North Melbourne Footy Club, and also like to welcome our member clubs, officials, volunteers, parents, players, and especially our life members. A big thank you to our board members. Tonight presentation doesn't happen just off the cuff. It happens because our board members put the effort in and get the event happening. So just like to say that, you know, it's hard to believe that season 2017 is fast drawing to a close. Hard work being put in by all the clubs, trying to recruit players and retain those players. You know, hard work to get coaches, hard work to get volunteers, etc., to actually run the clubs, to do all the coaching and to do all the necessary things to get those teams out on the ground. So it's a big thank you tonight to all those people that are involved in those clubs and those teams. Just a brief rundown on the STJFL for season 2017. As Andrew said, 3,500 participants. We had 180 teams, about 2,200 boys played and over 300 girls played. So we had 21 teams in the girls competition. There was 7 in the under 11s, 6 in the under 14s and 6 in the under 17s. And it was a really good competition for the girls. Hopefully we can expand on that next year and get a few clubs to go out and recruit a few more players and maybe get 4 age groups out there. So, it evens the competition out a bit more. This season we've moved to having our own full-time executive officer, so Tony Gibson is now fully employed by the STJFL and partly employed by the SFL. So you probably noticed that there's more things happening with your clubs and more stuff going out now because Tony's got a bit more time to devote. He's not spending 60 hours a week in his normal job and then another 60 hours doing STJFL work. He's totally devoted now to the STJFL and SFL. So next year, it'll get even better, and the communication from the STJFL will be even better. We've worked closely with AFL Tas and the Tas Footy Council this year to come up with ideas and solutions to improve the experience that our junior footballers and parents expect. And moving forward, we will continue to meet with them and also our clubs. Our board meets monthly to discuss any issues that might arise. This year we've held coach forums for all our age groups. Accreditation courses have been held, and a couple of weeks ago we had a support the umpires round, which was really fantastic. Every team in the youth age supported that with by wearing a green armband and went out and fully supported the umpires on the day. We've met with the NTJFA and the Northwest Junior Body to discuss ideas and solutions to varying issues in all the regions, how to retain our players and the same set of playing rules across the state. So those sort of meetings are continuing. We've held rep games for our under-16 boys and girls, 2 very exciting games. The boys were victorious against the NTJFA and the girls weren't far off of it. We had selection trials for the state under-15s and under-12s, and currently Mick Arnold's involved in selecting players for the under-12 squads for next year. I guess, you know, a couple more weeks of finals and it should be all over for the season, and we'll be preparing again for next year. So for the board members, it's an ongoing scenario. So, you know, finish one week and then next week you're meeting to plan the next season. But, you know, just in closing, I would like to wish all the clubs and teams participating in the finals all the best over the next 2 weeks, and may the best team win the premiership. But most importantly, tonight we're here to recognise the best players in our comp. So I wish all the players that are here, that poll votes tonight, all the best, and may the best person win. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Jim. As we can see up on the slide there, it recognises it's the Robert Beakley Medal for the STJFL Best and Fairest awarded as the gold medal, the winner, and the silver to the runner-up. The Beakley Medal is the premier individual award bestowed by the STJFL on youth age footballers. The medal is named in honour of Bob Beakley. I think, Mick, we might have the next slide. I mean, I can read that out, but that might take another half an hour. He was an absolute tireless worker for the STJFL, but moreover for football in Tasmania. Thus the reason why we're very, very pleased to have this named in his honour. The next one going down there, Mick, I think, well, to going on to the under-13s, but prior to that, I'd like to say a warm thank you to David Banks, who is one of our callers, a life member, and board member Sarah Gilman, who are over there and ready to call those votes out. I understand there are very close contests. I also understand there are at least 400 players that will poll votes tonight. So we're very excited. So prior to getting underway, I might just ask, if I may, Jackson Hills, who is GM of Tasmanian Football Council, to come up to have a couple of words so we can then get into the awards. Thank you, Jackson.
Thank you, Jim. I think Jim started off that clap, so I appreciate it. But look, I'll keep my remarks really brief. I'm looking back to the back of that room and I swear it's a lot bigger than it was last year. So, I mean, credit to the competition. That must mean more teams and more players. And as we know, particularly in the female and youth girls competition, it's been great to witness that this year and be involved and working closely with the STJFL, as Jim's spoken about. But for me, just a very similar sort of set of remarks from Jim. I'd just like to congratulate all the players tonight in each of the vote counts, and forward congratulations to those winners. But to all the players that got a BOG or a 1 or 2 vote in any of those games, you clearly are exceeding and playing great footy. And best of luck to all the teams, boys and girls, youth and junior, over the next couple of weekends in the finals. So that's my little piece on the players. But what I would like to do, it's sometimes not always afforded an opportunity to acknowledge the work of the volunteers, and I think that's really important on these nights as well. And I was given an opportunity to do something similar at the NTJFA night last week. And so what I'd like to do, if the room will indulge me a little bit, is just to call out a few people. This competition is one of the largest competitions in the country, as you probably know. Well over 3,000 players going from strength to strength. It doesn't just come together every week. There's a lot of hard work that goes into that, and a credit to Jim and the league, and in partnership with the senior league, to be able to create a position that now Tony Gibson has full time. But that hasn't always been the case, as I think most of you know, particularly the club reps. And so I'd just like to call out Jim Horn and Andrew Hopwood and Mick Arnold over there, I think, running the machine for the votes tonight, and Tony Gibson. I'm sure I've missed a few, but the hard-working executive that get behind the competition again this year with a number of changes, you know, the fixturing, the ground bookings, there's just so much that goes into it, as you all know, and that extends to the volunteers at club level as well. It's very similar. So I think all the players and parents, if you could, just put your hands together for all those volunteers. And so that's really my message. I will just acknowledge again, it's been great, Jim, to work with your team. There's a lot of initiatives we're working on in partnership with junior and youth football. We'll be undertaking a junior and youth review over the off-season in preparation for next season. You're aware of some of those initiatives around improving our culture and environment at junior footy. And the other piece of work that we're doing is working with clubs and schools in the game development space and putting more resources into Auskick and into school footy as well, because as we know, it's so important to build the foundations and push more and more kids into this great game, into junior and youth football. So thanks, Hoppy, for the chance to say a few words, and enjoy the night.
Okay, two more quick things, then we get on with the vote. This doesn't happen, the STJ doesn't happen unless we have great partnerships, and of course the biggest partnership we have is with Cripps the Master Baker baking bread here in Tasmania since 1878. They are fantastic supporters of the STJFL. The CEO, Paul Godomsky, could not be here tonight, not because he doesn't love us, because he has a son running around for the Tigers at North Hobart, so he's there. So we do want to say a very, very warm congratulations and thank you for Cripps the Master Baker. And the next thing to say is that not only do we have this room filled, but we have the cameras over here, and we'll say g'day out there, the wide world web, because we are going live streaming around the planet. So we know that we're getting a lot of people. I just had a text through from Mitch Robinson up there in Brisbane. He's watching. We say g'day to him. And for everyone else who is joining us who can't be with us, we send our warm regards to you. So I think now we can pass over to our callers and get underway with the under-13s.
Right, the under-13, round 1, North Hobart versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, S. Banksmith, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, F. Payne, North Hobart. 3 votes, J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Lindisfarne versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, A. Taylor, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, T. Cross, Glenorchy. And 3 votes, Lindisfarne, J. Doran.
Right, round 1, Triabunna versus Claremont. 1 vote, L. Nicholson, Claremont. 2 votes, C. Thompson, Claremont. And 3 votes, J. Devine, Triabunna.
Round 1, Kingborough versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, J. Vandercroft, Kingborough. 2 votes, K. Baldwin, Southern Storm. And 3 votes, A. Timbers, Kingborough.
Round 1, Clarence versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, N. Shaw, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, T. McCullum, Clarence. And 3 votes, L. Howard, Clarence.
Round 2. Okay, round 2. Glenorchy versus Kingborough. 1 vote, R. Swan, Kingborough. 2 votes, S. Waters, Kingborough. And 3 votes, A. Timbers, Kingborough.
Claremont versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, A. Sissay, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, L. Nicholson, Claremont. And 3 votes, C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 2, North Hobart versus Claremont. 1 vote, T. McCallum. 2 votes from Claremont. 2 votes, J. Nicholson, North Hobart. And 3 votes, North Hobart, J. Pullen.
Round 2, Lindisfarne versus Southern Storm. Oh, sorry, Lauderdale. 1 vote, F. Hooker, Lauderdale. 2 votes, E. Cohen, Southern Storm. 3 votes, N. Shaw, Lauderdale.
Round 2, Sandy Bay versus Triabunna. 1 vote, T. Bailey, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, D. Clock, Triabunna. and 3 votes S. Banks Smith from Sandy Bay.
We now move to round 3. North Hobart versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, L. Broadby, North Hobart. 2 votes, W. Clifford, Southern Storm. And 3 votes, J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Round 3, Kingborough versus Claremont. 1 vote, G. Lamprell, Kingborough. 2 votes, L. Nicholson, Claremont. And 3 votes, A. Timbers, Kingborough.
Round 3, Lindisfarne versus Triabunna. 1 vote, G. Achterleone, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, A. Sasay, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, J. Doran, Lindisfarne.
Round 3, Claremont versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, T. Bailey, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, T. McCallum, Claremont. 3 votes, T. Murrell, Claremont.
We move now to round 3, Lauderdale versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, F. Hooker, Lauderdale. 2 votes, N. Shaw, Lauderdale. And 3 votes, W. Broomhall, Lauderdale.
Round 4, Claremont versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, Z. Alexander, Claremont. 2 votes, N. Shaw, Lauderdale. 3 votes, C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 4, Lindisfarne versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, S. Banks Smith, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, A. Taylor, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, J. Doran, Lindisfarne.
Round 4, Kingborough versus Triabunna. 1 vote, G. Lamprell, Kingborough. 2 votes, D. Clock, Triabunna. And 3 votes, A. Timbers, Kingborough.
Round 4, Glenorchy versus North Hobart. 1 vote, C. Calhoun, North Hobart. 2 votes, J. Hilda, North Hobart. And 3 votes, J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Round 4, Southern Storm versus Claremont. 1 vote, N. Denny, Southern Storm. 2 votes, L. Howard, Claremont. 3 votes, K. Baldwin, Southern Storm.
Right, we now move to round 5 under 13s. First game is Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, A. Sasay, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, G. Lamprell, Kingborough. 3 votes, A. Timbiers, Kingborough.
Round 5, Triabunna versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, Z. Swan, Triabunna. 2 votes, J. Riley, Lauderdale. 3 votes, M. Vale, Lauderdale.
Round 5, Southern Storm versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, E. Cohen, Southern Storm. 2 votes, B. Jarrett, Southern Storm. And 3 votes, A. Brereton, Southern Storm.
Round 5, Clarence versus Triabunna. 1 vote, M. Brick, Clarence. 2 votes, T. Brick, Clarence. 3 votes, B. Marriott, Clarence.
Round 5, Claremont versus North Hobart. 1 vote, L. Broadby, North Hobart. 2 votes, J. Pullen, North Hobart. And 3 votes, C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 6, Lauderdale versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote T. Francis, Lauderdale. 2 votes A. Taylor, Lindisfarne. 3 votes N. Shaw, Lauderdale.
Round 6, Clarence versus Claremont. 1 vote B. Marriott, Clarence. 2 votes L. Nicholson, Claremont. And 3 votes T. McCallum, Clarence.
Round 6, Southern Storm versus Glenorchy. 1 vote W. Clifford, Southern Storm. 2 votes T. Turner, Glenorchy. 3 votes K. Baldwin, Southern Storm.
Right, round 6, Kingborough versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote M. Williams, Sandy Bay. 2 votes S. Banks Smith, Sandy Bay. And 3 votes A. Timbers, Kingborough.
And the other game in that round, North Hobart won by forfeit against Triabunna.
Move now to round 7, under 13s. Sandy Bay versus Glenorchy. 1 vote S. Banks Smith, Sandy Bay. 2 votes S. Parsons, Sandy Bay. And 3 votes L. Rogers, Sandy Bay.
Round 7, Clarence versus Triabunna. 1 vote T. McCallum, Clarence. 2 votes B. Marriott, Clarence. 3 votes T. Murrell, Clarence.
Round 7, Southern Storm versus Claremont. 1 vote L. Nicholson, Claremont. 2 votes E. Cohen, Southern Storm. And 3 votes K. Baldwin, Southern Storm.
Round 7, Lauderdale versus Kingborough. 1 vote F. Hooker, Lauderdale. 2 votes A. Timbers, Kingborough. 3 votes N. Shaw, Lauderdale.
Round 7, North Hobart versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote J. Doran, Lindisfarne. 2 votes B. Griggs, North Hobart. And 3 votes J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Round 8, Claremont versus Glenorchy. 1 vote L. Nicholson, Claremont. 2 votes Z. Butler, Claremont. And 3 votes C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 8, Clarence versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote C. Whitelaw, Clarence. 2 votes P. Kenner, Clarence. 3 votes T. Murrell, Clarence.
Round 8, Southern Storm versus Triabunna. 1 vote W. Clifford, Southern Storm. 2 votes E. Cowan, Southern Storm. 3 votes K. Baldwin, Southern Storm.
Round 8, Lindisfarne versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote T. Bailey, Sandy Bay. 2 votes F. Hooker, Lindisfarne. And 3 votes N. Shaw, Lindisfarne.
Round 8, North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote B. Griggs, North Hobart. 2 votes J. Pullen, North Hobart. 3 votes A. Timbers, Kingborough.
We now move to round 9, under 13s. Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote L. Howard, Clarence. 2 votes A. Timbers, Kingborough. And 3 votes T. Murrell, Clarence.
Round 9, Claremont versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote S. Banks Smith, Sandy Bay. 2 votes L. Nicholson, Claremont. 3 votes C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 9, Lindisfarne versus Southern Storm. 1 vote R. Clark, Southern Storm. 2 votes E. Cohen, Southern Storm, and 3 votes H. Short, Southern Storm.
Round 9, Glenorchy versus Triabunna. 1 vote J. Jones, Triabunna. 2 votes D. Clock, Triabunna. 3 votes Z. Swan, Triabunna.
Round 9, North Hobart versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote M. Cowburn, North Hobart. 2 votes F. Hooker, Lauderdale. And 3 votes B. Griggs, North Hobart.
Round 10, North Hobart versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote J. Medwin Smith, North Hobart. 2 votes J. Pullen, North Hobart. 3 votes B. Griggs, North Hobart.
Round 10, Claremont versus Triabunna. 1 vote Z. Butler, Claremont. 2 votes Z. Swan, Triabunna. And 3 votes C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 10, Clarence versus Lauderdale. 1 vote B. Aziz, Clarence. 2 votes T. Pears, Lauderdale. 3 votes T. Murrell, Clarence.
Round 10, Kingborough versus Southern Storm. 1 vote W. Hardy, Southern Storm. 2 votes O. Bester, Kingborough. And 3 votes A. Timbers, Kingborough.
Round 10, Lindisfarne versus Glenorchy. 1 vote D. Modrajan, Glenorchy. 2 votes A. Sisse, Lindisfarne. 3 votes J. Doran, Lindisfarne.
We now move to round 11, under 13. Lindisfarne versus Lauderdale. 1 vote K. Howlett, Lauderdale. 2 votes F. Hooker, Lauderdale. 3 votes N. Shaw, Lauderdale.
Round 11, Southern Storm versus North Hobart. 1 vote H. Short, Southern Storm. 2 votes K. Baldwin, Southern Storm. 3 votes J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Round 11, Sandy Bay versus Triabunna. 1 vote J. Devine, Triabunna. 2 votes Z. Swan, Triabunna. And 3 votes J. Jones, Triabunna.
Round 11, Glenorchy versus Claremont. 1 vote J. Rolls, Claremont. 2 votes L. Nicholson, Claremont. 3 votes C. Thompson, Claremont.
And in round 11, both Clarence and Kingborough Tigers had the bye.
Round 12, Clarence versus Kingborough Tigers. 1 vote M. Massey, Clarence. 2 votes C. McGee, Clarence. 3 votes T. McCallum, Clarence.
Round 12, Sandy Bay versus Glenorchy. 1 vote L. Brown, Glenorchy. 2 votes J. Parsons, Sandy Bay. And 3 votes L. Rogers, Sandy Bay.
And in round 12, there were byes for North Hobart, Lauderdale, Claremont, Triabunna, Lindisfarne and Southern Storm.
We now move to round 13 of the under-13s. Lauderdale versus North Hobart. 1 vote B. Griggs, North Hobart. 2 votes L. Harris, North Hobart. And 3 votes J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Round 13, Claremont versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote L. Nicholson, Claremont. 2 votes A. Sisse, Lindisfarne. 3 votes C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 13, Clarence versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, C. Divine, Clarence. 2 votes, A. Brighton, Southern Storm. And 3 votes, B. Marriott, Clarence.
And in round 13, Kingborough won by forfeit against Tribunna.
And both Glenorchy and Sandy Bay had the bye. We move now to round 14, under 13s. Lindisfarne versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, T. Bailey, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, J. Doran, Lindisfarne. And 3 votes, A. Hogan, Lindisfarne.
Round 14, Glenorchy versus Tribunna. 1 vote, L. Matcham, Glenorchy. 2 votes, T. Cross, Glenorchy. 3 votes, Z. Swan, Tribunna.
Round 14, Claremont versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, R. Clark, Southern Storm. 2 votes, L. Nicholson, Claremont. And 3 votes, C. Thompson, Claremont.
Round 14, Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, N. Shaw, Lauderdale. 2 votes, S. Voss, Kingborough. And 3 votes, A. Timbers, Kingborough.
Round 14, North Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote, B. As is, Clarence. 2 votes, T. Murrell, Clarence. And 3 votes, J. Pullen, North Hobart.
Now I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have maybe 1 round to go, and we have a crack at that leaderboard. It's absolutely amazing. We can see there's only a couple of votes divided between 3 players, so strap yourselves in there for the last round. Let's get underway and hold our breath. Let's get that pronunciation right and get it all under control, no pressure. But here we go with the last round.
Right, final round, under 13s. Tribunna versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, A. Sasay, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, D. Clock, Tribunna. 3 votes, Z. Swan, Tribunna.
Final round, Clarence versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, T. McCallum, Clarence. 2 votes, C. Whitelaw, Clarence. 3 votes, L. Howard, Clarence.
Final round, Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne, Lauderdale. 1, W. Clifford, Southern Storm. 2, N. Mead, Lauderdale. 3, K. Baldwin, Southern Storm.
Final round, North Hobart versus Kingborough. One vote, B. Griggs, North Hobart. 2 votes, H. Holmer Cross, North Hobart. 3 votes, L. Harris, North Hobart.
Final round, Claremont versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, J. Parsons, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, B. Jones, Claremont. And 3 votes, C. Thompson, Claremont.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute cracker of a vote, and talk about coming home with a wet sail. Absolutely fantastic performance there, ladies and gentlemen. If we can please get our winner, Callum Thompson, and our runner-up, Alex Tybus, to come forward, as well as Will Splann, our last year's recipient, please. If Will can also come forward to present the award. Just wait for Will to come up so he can make those presentations, and these young men can just get their breath back. runner-up. So there's our runners-up. Thank you. Here is our winner. Thank you very much, Will. Fantastic. Congratulations to you two guys. Yes, son, it's my camera now. You better get out the way, get off the stage. You've done your thing. You had your moment in the sun last year and did very well. Fellas, how was that? Let me just go to our runners-up, the bridesmaid. But I tell you what a fantastic performance. You had obviously a cracker of a first part of the season. You were just well out in front. Just tell me this, just between you and I, did you think that you might have had it won? I tell you what, you were well out in front.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. So did you go the early crow? Did you go the old text to the girlfriend and the mum and dad and say, I reckon I've got the medal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you did a fantastic job. Well done for you coming runner-up. But I tell you what, you're used to close calls. As I understand, you had a bit of a close encounter on the weekend. Tell us about that up there at Brighton Oval.
It was a close game all game, and in the end, we ended up winning by 1 point.
Yes, there's nothing about it that you like to do things in small margins, but all you have to do is get the chocolates in the end. So tell me, how does it feel, though, to be named the best player in the competition?
Really good.
So when I mentioned about some of those other winners who are now running around in their AFL clubs, just tell me, do you think that that might be something you think you might be able to aspire to? Do you think that one day you might be running around for Carlton, maybe, someone like that?
Maybe Essendon.
Maybe Essendon. Well, all we can do is congratulate these fine young men. They did a brilliant job, and so well done to you guys, and all the best to you in the finals. Thank you so much. So we'll ask you to stand in front of our banners there while our official photographer snaps that. Sally Donnelly, of course, doing a magnificent job. Thank you. And then our winner. Tell you what a fantastic way to get underway for the Beakley Awards. And there is our winners, ladies and gentlemen. The running procedure, we're going to go straight on while the excitement is high within the room to our under-14s. After the under-14s, we have a quick interview, and then we're going to be breaking for a drink. So here we go. Mick, if we can pass back over to you, we'll get underway with our under-14 count.
Right, round one, under 14. Clarence versus North Hobart. 1 vote. C. Blash, Clarence. 2 votes. D. White, North Hobart. 3 votes. S. Banks, Clarence.
Round 1, New Norfolk versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, Z. Wheeler, New Norfolk. 2 votes, T. Stacey, Glenorchy. 3 votes, J. McKay, Glenorchy.
Round 1, Kingborough versus Brighton. 1 vote, Blake Smith, Brighton. 2 votes, D. Gardner, Brighton. And 3 votes, K. Macaulay, Brighton.
Round 1, Sandy Bay versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, F. Kenny, Lauderdale. 2 votes, B. Steinbauer, Lauderdale. 3 votes, C. Woolley, Lauderdale.
Round 1, Huonville versus Sorrel. 1 vote, W. Quarrier, Huonville. 2 votes, L. Butterworth, Sorrel. And 3 votes, M. Lodge, Sorrel.
Round 2, New Norfolk versus Sorrel. 1 vote, L. Butterworth, Sorrel. 2 votes, J. O'Brien, Sorrel. 3 votes, O. Holdsworth, Sorrel.
Round 2, Kingborough versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, K. Wouters, Kingborough. 2 votes, T. Roberts, Sandy Bay. And 3 votes, L. Cook, Kingborough.
Round 2, Lindisfarne versus Clarence. 1 vote, S. Tupham, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, S. Banks, Clarence. 3 votes, T. Carr, Lindisfarne.
Right, round 2, Glenorchy versus North Hobart. 1 vote S. Wright, North Hobart. 2 votes D. White, North Hobart. And 3 votes G. McLeod, North Hobart.
Round 2, Huonville versus Brighton. 1 vote M. Ford, Brighton. 2 votes M. Lamb, Brighton. 3 votes K. Macaulay, Brighton.
Round 3, Sorrel versus North Hobart. 1 vote L. Carmichael, North Hobart. 2 votes S. Wright, North Hobart. 3 votes D. White, North Hobart.
Round 3, Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote K. Wouters, Kingborough. 2 votes L. Arnold, Lauderdale. 3 votes F. Kenny, Lauderdale.
Round 3, Lindisfarne versus Glenorchy. 1 vote W. Splann, Lindisfarne. 2 votes T. McGann, Lindisfarne. 3 votes R. Higgins, Lindisfarne.
Round 3, New Norfolk versus Brighton. 1 vote D. Gardner, Brighton. 2 votes N. Holmes, Brighton. 3 votes K. Macaulay, Brighton.
Round 3, Sandy Bay versus Huonville. 1 vote W. Quarrier, Huonville. 2 votes E. Golding, Sandy Bay. And 3 votes Z. Fair, Sandy Bay.
Round 4, Sorrel versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote W. Splann, Lindisfarne. 2 votes R. Higgins, Lindisfarne. 3 votes L. Donaghy, Lindisfarne.
Round 4, we've got New Norfolk, and I've not got here who they played. 1 vote J. Pearce, New Norfolk. 2 votes Jack Triffett, New Norfolk. 3 votes Z. Wheeler, New Norfolk.
Round 4, North Hobart. 1 vote L. Carmichael, North Hobart. 2 votes S. Wright, North Hobart. 3 votes B. Golding, North Hobart.
Round 4, Clarence versus Glenorchy. 1 vote M. Reid, Glenorchy. 2 votes C. Hunter, Clarence. 3 votes S. Banks, Clarence.
Round 4, Lauderdale versus Huonville. 1 vote L. Arnold, Lauderdale. 2 votes L. Hodniski, Lauderdale. 3 votes F. Kenny, Lauderdale.
Right, we now move to round 5 of the under-14s. Lindisfarne versus Brighton. 1 vote H. Gardner, Brighton. 2 votes K. Macaulay, Brighton. And 3 votes T. Bailey, Brighton.
Round 5, Sorrel versus Clarence. 1 vote S. Banks, Clarence. 2 votes J. Creswell, Clarence. And 3 votes C. Blash, Clarence.
Round 5, Sandy Bay versus North Hobart. 1 vote J. Cowburn, North Hobart. 2 votes D. White, North Hobart. And 3 votes G. McLeod, North Hobart.
Round 5, Huonville versus Kingborough. 1 vote K. Wouters, Kingborough. 2 votes C. Ellis, Kingborough. 3 votes L. Cook, Kingborough.
Round 5, New Norfolk versus Lauderdale. 1 D. Easter, Lauderdale. 2 L. Hodoninsky, Lauderdale. 3 C. Woolley, Lauderdale.
Round 6, North Hobart versus Lauderdale. 1 vote L. Arnold, Lauderdale. 2 votes D. White, North Hobart. 3 votes G. McLeod, North Hobart.
Round 6, Glenorchy versus Sorrel. 1 vote T. Goulet, Glenorchy. 2 votes S. Daly, Sorrel. And 3 votes J. McKay, Glenorchy.
Round 6, Brighton versus Clarence. 1 vote N. Holmes, Brighton. 2 votes T. Bailey, Brighton. 3 votes K. Macaulay, Brighton.
Round 6, New Norfolk versus Kingborough. 1 vote, Z. Wheeler, New Norfolk. 2 votes, L. Cook, Kingborough. And 3 votes, S. Lancaster, Kingborough.
Round 6, Sandy Bay versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, Z. Fair, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, W. Splan, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, T. Graham, Lindisfarne.
Right, we now move to round 7 under 14s. North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote, D. White, North Hobart. 2 votes, S. Wright, North Hobart. And 3 votes, L. Carmichael, North Hobart.
Round 7, Glenorchy versus Brighton. 1 vote, J. Young, Brighton. 2 votes, D. Gardner, Brighton. 3 votes, K. Macaulay, Brighton.
Round 7, Huonville versus New Norfolk. 1 vote, Z. Wheeler, New Norfolk. 2 votes, J. Triffett, New Norfolk. 3 votes, Z. Holloway, New Norfolk.
Round 7, Sandy Bay versus Clarence. 1 vote, D. Crossan, Clarence. 2 votes, C. Blashk, Clarence. 3 votes, S. Banks, Clarence.
Round 7, Lindisfarne versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, L. Arnold, Lindisfarne, Lauderdale, sorry. 2 votes, J. Mab, Lauderdale. 3 votes, W. Splan, Lindisfarne.
Round 8, under 14s. North Hobart versus Huonville. 1 vote, S. Doyle, Huonville. 2 votes, E. Reynolds, North Hobart. 3 votes, B. Golding, North Hobart.
Round 8, Sandy Bay versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, T. Stacey, Glenorchy. 2 votes, E. Golding, Sandy Bay. 3 votes, Z. Fair, Sandy Bay.
Round 8, Brighton versus Sorrel. 1 vote, M. Lamb, Brighton. 2 votes, T. Bailey, Brighton. 3 votes, N. Holmes, Brighton.
Round 8, Lindisfarne versus Kingborough. 1, K. Wouters, Kingborough. 2, T. Graham, Lindisfarne. 3, E. Franklin, Lindisfarne.
And round 8, Clarence versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, C. Woolley, Lauderdale. 2 votes, S. Banks, Clarence. 3 votes, C. Blashk, Clarence.
Round 9, under 14s. Sandy Bay versus Sorrel. 1 vote, R. DeBari, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, L. Butterworth, Sorrel. And 3 votes, J. Marsh, Sandy Bay.
Round 9, Lindisfarne versus Huonville. 1 vote, W. Splan, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, L. Rowlands, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, T. Carr, Lindisfarne.
Round 9, Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote, J. Harrison, Kingborough. 2 votes, H. Wright, Clarence. 3 votes, S. Banks, Clarence.
Round 9, New Norfolk versus North Hobart. 1 vote, L. Carmichael, North Hobart. 2 votes, S. Wright, North Hobart. 3 votes, D. White, North Hobart.
Round 9, Lauderdale versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, J. Lacroix, Lauderdale. 2 votes, K. Ginnarda, Lauderdale. 3 votes, S. Ackroyd, Lauderdale.
Round 10, under 14s, New Norfolk versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, T. Donaghy, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, T. Carr, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, W. Splan, Lindisfarne.
Round 10, Lauderdale versus Sorrel. 1 vote, C. Woolley, Lauderdale. 2 votes, K. Janada, Lauderdale. 3 votes, L. Arnold, Lauderdale.
Round 10, Huonville versus Clarence. 1 vote, M. Noble, Clarence. 2 votes, H. Wright, Clarence. 3 votes, S. Banks, Clarence.
Round 10, Brighton versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, J. Marsh, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, D. Branch, Brighton. 3 votes, D. Gardner, Brighton.
And round 10, Glenorchy against Kingborough. 1 vote, J. Saavedra, Glenorchy. 2 votes, C. Ellis, Kingborough. 3 votes, Z. Maynard, Glenorchy.
Right, we now move to round 11 under 14. North Hobart versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, W. Splann, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, G. McLeod, North Hobart. 3 votes, B. Golding, North Hobart.
Round 11, Brighton versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, K. Macaulay, Brighton. 2 votes, B. Steinbauer, Lauderdale. 3 votes, N. Holmes, Brighton.
Round 11, Sandy Bay versus Kingborough. 1 vote, G. Stevenson, Kingborough. 2 votes, J. Glover, Kingborough. 3 votes, J. Harrison, Kingborough.
Round 11, Huonville versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, T. Gourlay, Glenorchy. 2 votes, J. McKay, Glenorchy. 3 votes, D. Wallace, Glenorchy.
Round 11, Clarence versus New Norfolk. 1 vote, Z. Wheeler, New Norfolk. 2 votes, H. Fisher, Clarence. 3 votes, S. Banks, Clarence.
Round 12 under 14s, Huonville versus Sorell. 1 vote, J. Tate, Sorell. 2 votes, J. O'Brien, Sorell. 3 votes, L. Butterworth, Sorell.
Round 12, Kingborough versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, E. Golding, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, B. Lawless, Kingborough. 3 votes, J. Glover, Kingborough.
Round 12, North Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote, L. Carmichael, North Hobart. 2 votes, S. Banks, Clarence. 3 votes, S. Wright, North Hobart.
Round 12, Brighton versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, K. Macaulay, Brighton. 2 votes, W. Splann, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, N. Holmes, Brighton.
Round 12, Glenorchy versus New Norfolk. 1 vote, J. McKay, Glenorchy. 2 votes, J. Triffett, New Norfolk. And 3 votes, T. Stacey, Glenorchy.
Right, round 13, under 14s. Brighton versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, T. Bailey, Brighton. 2 votes, B. Steinbauer, Lauderdale. 3 votes, N. Holmes, Brighton.
Round 13, Clarence versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, J. Creswell, Clarence. 2 votes, W. Splann, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, S. Banks, Clarence.
And in round 13, we had byes to Huonville, Sandy Bay, Sorell, New Norfolk, North Hobart, Kingborough and Glenorchy.
Round 14, Lauderdale versus North Hobart. 1 vote, M. Marsh, North Hobart. 2 votes, L. Carmichael, North Hobart. 3 votes, F. Kenny, Lauderdale.
Round 14, Brighton versus Clarence. 1 vote, S. Banks, Clarence. 2 votes, N. Holmes, Brighton. 3 votes, T. Bailey, Brighton.
Round 14, Kingborough versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, J. Tapp, Glenorchy. 2 votes, C. Rawnsley, Kingborough. 3 votes, S. Lancaster, Kingborough.
Round 14, Sorell versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, S. Henning, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, M. Lodge, Sorell. 3 votes Z Fair, Sandy Bay.
And in round 14, Huonville won by forfeit against New Norfolk.
Round 15 of our under 14 group. New Norfolk versus Kingborough. 1 vote M Doreen, Kingborough. 2 votes J Ross, Kingborough. 3 votes D Rose, Kingborough.
Round 15, Sorell versus Glenorchy. 1 vote O Holdsworth, Sorell. 2 votes T Stacey, Glenorchy. 3 votes L Butterworth, Sorell.
Round 15, Sandy Bay versus Huonville. 1 vote E Shepherd, Sandy Bay. 2 votes I Melville, Sandy Bay. 3 votes Z Fair, Sandy Bay.
Round 15, Lindisfarne versus North Hobart. 1 vote S Wright, North Hobart. 2 votes L Carmichael, North Hobart. 3 votes W Splan, Lindisfarne.
Round 15, Clarence versus Lauderdale. 1 vote K Janada, Lauderdale. 2 votes C Hunter, Clarence. 3 votes S Banks, Clarence.
And to the final round under 14, Kingborough versus Huonville. 1 vote T Hickey, Huonville. 2 votes J Glover, Kingborough. 3 votes C Ellis, Kingborough.
Final round, New Norfolk versus Sorell. 1 vote W Temple, New Norfolk. 2 votes H Kennedy, New Norfolk. 3 votes R Fig, Sorell.
Final round, Sandy Bay versus Glenorchy. 1 vote Z Fair, Sandy Bay. 2 votes K Maynard, Glenorchy. 3 votes S Henning, Sandy Bay.
Final round, Brighton versus North Hobart. 1 vote D Gardner, Brighton. 2 votes L Carmichael, North Hobart. 3 votes N Holmes, Brighton.
And final round, Lindisfarne versus Lauderdale. 1 vote C O'Sullivan, Lindisfarne. 2 votes B Steinbauer, Lauderdale. 3 votes W Splan, Lindisfarne.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic result there. If we please congratulate our winner, Sam Banks from the Clarence Football Club. If we can have Sam and also Will Splan coming forward, along with Adrian Butterworth, to make the presentation, who was the winner from last year. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our runner-up, Will Splan. And our winner, Sam Banks. Well, you were up on the stage a few minutes ago, and you obviously won it last year. Just came in second this time year. Another fantastic performance from you, very consistent. What were your thoughts? Did you think you had a chance coming into tonight?
I thought I had a little chance. I thought Sammy would get over top of me pretty easily. He's had a great year, and I think he's a very good player.
Fantastic. He is a good player. And I think what you noticed, ladies and gentlemen, we had the under-13s up just a few minutes ago, and they were sort of standing about here. And the old veterans standing at about 181, 182. And all of a sudden, you always think, I know as a parent when I was coaching, I think, how can my kids compete in that next year? And you can have a look here. I think we are breeding them a little bit taller, straighter and fitter. And there's no better one than this one here. I always call you, as I go out to the games, the Rolls Royce of the competition. There's a little bit about the Huey Greenwoods about you. You never seem to be knocked over off your feet. I think you go all right at cricket from my report. And you've also go all right at the footy. Is there going to be a temptation of which way you might lean between the two capers?
When I get a bit older and have to make a decision, I'll go footy way.
Going to go the footy way? Now tell me, I'm not quite sure geographically, but somewhere in the middle of the state, I understand you live, around the Oatlands area. Is that correct?
Yep.
So it's fantastic that we've got that community represented up here as a best and fairest. And does that pose any problems for you getting to the trainings at all?
Oh no, well, I wouldn't get the most of them if it wasn't for Mum and Dad, so I wouldn't be here without them. And so
I think that's right. I reckon every dear old mum and dad out there who get in the car and do those kilometres, it's a fantastic work. I know that you lost this week, last week, but you can redeem yourselves next week, this week coming up. Tell me, what would you rather have? Would you rather give this back to me right now, if I can guarantee you a grand final win, or would you rather keep it for yourself and lose this week?
I'll give it back and win the granny, I reckon.
That's the correct answer. Congratulations, the consummate team, man. Here are our winners in the under-14 division. Very well done. If we just stay there, we can get the photos taken by Sally. That'll be fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while they're getting their photos taken, we are just a fraction behind. So we were going to have, well, we still are, we're going to have an interview now with a former Beakley medal winner who is playing in the AFL. We're going to cross in just a few moments to our roving reporter and do that. But while that's going on, it might be, that'll be the time if you choose to maybe go up and grab a drink, and then we'll continue soon after that with the counting. But if we can now, if I can, we can pay attention to the big screen. Martin, if we can now cross to our roving reporter for the interview with our AFL player. Well, thanks, Andrew. I wonder who our guest can be. Let's go and see. Playing hard to get.
Hoppy, what's going on?
Hey, old boy.
What's going
nice
on?
to see you.
Yeah, you too.
I thought I might drop down for a cup of tea.
Ah, perfect. Come in. There you go, Hoppy.
Oh, thanks, mate. Top shelf. Wonderful. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we are with STJFL royalty. It is everyone out there's hope that you win one of the Beakley Awards on offer tonight. This young man here, Mitchell Hibbert, is a two-time winner of that said event. So, Mitch, welcome along to the big gala evening tonight.
Thanks for having me.
It's absolute pleasure. Now, son, we can see you're a wounded warrior. Let's just go back slightly. It was only a few years ago when you were up on the dais right here and accepted the medal. Tell me a little bit about that. How exciting was that for you as an under-13 player?
Yeah, no, it was good. Flashing back a fair bit, but yeah, it was a lot of fun under 13s. Had some good teammates. Had a good ruckman who put it down my throat a fair bit. So I was pretty lucky. I was in a good team and we were going all right. So we actually lost the grand final that year, which was a bit disappointing. But yeah, it was good to win in under 13s and then yeah, again in under 14s. So it was a lot of fun and enjoyed my time as a junior.
So, mate, everyone out there obviously dreams of playing AFL, and it's very competitive. For you, it was always a burning desire. When is it that you thought to yourself, I can really have a crack at this?
Well, my journey's a little bit different to a lot of people in that I had a lot of injuries and missed a lot of footy. So probably when I was young, probably when I did win the award, I probably thought, I'm going to give it a real crack here. And then obviously I had a few injuries and whatnot. But yeah, probably when I was sort of maybe 18 or 19, when I got back and strung a couple of good games together, I probably thought that, yeah, maybe there's a chance.
So we're here sitting at your place. Take me back that couple of years. We're a bit nervous, we're a bit tense around the telly. All of a sudden, North Melbourne read the number out, Mitchell Hibbert. Tell me about that feeling.
No, it was a good feeling. It was, I remember the day like it was yesterday. Played golf during the day and, yeah, the day just sort of dragged on forever. But, yeah, eventually got home and it was just mum, dad, and my brother here and sitting around the TV. And I remember I was pretty frustrated that night because, I'd heard bits and pieces about other teams and it didn't work out. So I was getting a bit frustrated. And then, eventually, North called my name out and then everyone sort of erupted and screamed and that. So it was a pretty exciting moment. And I don't really remember what happened for the minutes after it, but then yeah, everyone sort of came over and got a few phone calls, and yeah, it was just a good night.
It must have been all but a blur, isn't it? Because so from 1 minute you're a young man, you're glued to the television, you want to be in there, and the next you got a phone call from the coach. You're all but packing your bags, making sure the passport's ready,
Yeah.
and you're off to America to training camp.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit different. I think when my name actually got read out, I didn't hear the last name. I sort of heard the first name, and then everyone sort of jumped up. So it was pretty funny. The next day, actually, I went back and Mum was taping it, so I watched it again and probably just enjoyed it for what it was, because it wasn't really that enjoyable on the night. It was more stressful. But yeah, as you said, I got a lot of calls straight away, and then we headed over to America for training camp. So it all happened within a couple of days. I was flying to America, so it all happened really quickly.
So in that first year, you got reasonably close to getting a game, but it was at the start of this year, big strong pre-season. I recount, I was watching on Fox Footy, that the coach was going around just tapping a few players on the shoulder, and all of a sudden he's come up to you. What did he say?
Yeah, he came up to me and I can't really remember it actually. I think it's on video somewhere, but just said that I'd debut this week and that I'd earned it and that sort of thing. So yeah, I actually don't remember word for word, but yeah, I saw him make a beeline for me, so I sort of got pretty excited, and then he broke the news to me, and the boys got around me, so yeah, it was a good moment.
Oh, good moment, and there it was, mum, dad, family, all there to watch you line up against the West Coast Eagles. I guess they gave dear old North Melbourne a bit of a bath from there. Unfortunately for you, you didn't play in the second game. You worked your way back into it, and then you strung a few games together. And unfortunately, I believe against Richmond, I think it was described as being in a car accident when this troublesome shoulder was hit again, and down you went. Very unfortunate, but I understand that you've had some surgery. And tell us a bit about what then lay ahead for Mitchell Hibberd, the footballer.
Yeah, so it was actually against Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide, sorry, yeah.
Over in Adelaide, so it was a pretty big crowd in that day. And yeah, so it was the first sort of 10 minutes of the game, just got caught in an awkward situation and then, yeah, pretty much wrecked my shoulder. So yeah, I've had the surgery now and in the sling for another couple of weeks. And then from there, I just get out and start getting fit again and getting strong again. And then we fly off to America again this year for training camp in late October, so that will start pre-season, and then it's the same sort of thing as last year, just keep building, and then hopefully come round one next year I'll be back playing. So yeah.
So just, I know I'm conscious of time because there's kiddies out there who are wondering who's going to win the Beakley Awards, but from playing for those junior ranks down there at Lauderdale, it was a pretty strenuous sort of time and a lot of fitness work. Is it much harder in the AFL? And if so, just give us an idea of what a week would be like as an AFL footballer.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit of a step up.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit from under 13s. But yeah, a week would be, if we play on the weekend, we'll do reviews on Monday. We'll do weights and have a run and do some skills. Then Tuesday we'll train for an hour and a half maybe, do some more weights and some more meetings, and then we'll have one day off a week. So we'll say Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll be back in for the main session, so more meetings to do with who we're playing on the weekend, how they play and all that sort of thing, and then train as well and have our main training and do more weights again. And then Friday, the day before the game, we'll just have a light kick around for a half hour, but just more meetings. So there's a lot of meetings going to it. That takes up a lot of the time, but yeah, it gets you well prepared for the weekend.
And moreover than that, given I do have a bit of intel talking to dear old Dad, but the pre-season, there's a little bit of running to be done.
Yeah, no, there's plenty. Probably my first year there was more than last year. We were doing, 3K, 5K time trials, so it was pretty tough. But yeah, usually we might train 4 times a week, and we've got 4-hour-long running sessions after training, so it's pretty full on in pre-season. So yeah, once you get through pre-seasons, it's all looking up from there.
Well, mate, we wish you all the best. We hope that shoulder comes as strong as is ever, and next year you absolutely take the AFL by the scruff of the throat. We know you can, like you did when you played in the STJFL as a dominant young man, but I just want you to finish on this. If you can look down the camera right there, there's a lot of kiddies out there, and they'll be wondering, how do I get to that lofty status that you've got to? If you can give them one bit of advice, if they aspire to be an AFL footballer, what would that bit of advice be?
I'll probably just train hard and just enjoy your footy and enjoy getting out there and just put in all the effort, and you'll get there.
Well, there you go. Don't listen to a silvery-headed old man. Listen to Mitchell Hibberd, because he's there and he's doing it. As far as we're concerned, mate, you've done the STJFL proud and representing Tasmania, and we wish you all the best in the future.
Thanks, Hoppy. Thank you.
Surgery. If everyone has maybe got their drinks, if we can get back towards the proceedings for the evening. The next section, I would like to call upon Sam Collins, who is the under-15 state captain, to come forward as he tells us about the School Sport Australia national championships that he competed in this year. Fantastic. As Sam's making his way, it was in the under-12s we sent a team from Tasmania to compete in Darwin, and under-15s, of course, went to Western Australia where Sam competed. And Sam, again, another guy comes up who's probably taller than the old fossil. You've gone away and represented Tasmania over there. How was it to put that very, very famous Guernsey on and go hard against the other states?
Mate, it was unreal. I'm sure everyone that's had the chance to represent Tassie thinks the same way. I don't think it could have been any better without the support we had from our coaches and parents. So yeah, it was just unreal, and I'm sure the boys really took advantage of the moment. So it was excellent.
So then, just going away and getting a sniff of representative football, that just give you the desire and the want to sort of train that little bit harder because it was interesting talking to Mitchell Hibberd. He told me that when he played in South Australia, the noise was absolutely deafening, and he whispered over, he said, "You know what, Fox, I can get addicted to this." So I put it to you, could you get addicted for playing for Tasmania or moreover going to the AFL?
Oh yeah, of course. The level you get to traverse when you're away is outstanding, and I think getting the opportunity to verse boys that good around Australia really gives you something to set your mind to really improve. So I think a few boys that went away really got some confidence out of this carnival. So yeah, it was excellent. Yeah.
So what bit of advice would you give to the people who then have bestowed upon that honour and they get the chance to represent Tasmania? What advice would you give to them?
Make the most of it, I reckon. Just being able to put the map on is awesome. And if you do it once, that's good enough. So yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Sam, and well done. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go on to, we've recognised the players, and I think it only right that the players go round, but there's someone who stands out in front of them and barks the orders, who tries and nurtures these young men and women in the STJFL. So we think it only right that we recognise their efforts, and every club has put forward their nomination for Coach of the Year. And as those people come forward, I'll call them out, and then eventually with the winner. So one by one, if I might call, and it's great that Lee, you've come forward to assist us here. From the Brighton Football Club, Jamie Ling. If you can please come forward. From the Central Hawks, Aaron Atkinson. Please come forward and up onto the stage, please. Aaron not there. From the Claremont Football Club, Tim Green. From the Dodgers Ferry Football Club, Gavin Double. Making their way forward. Do we get there? Gavin here? No? No? Glenorchy Football Club, an old sparring partner of mine. I used to go head to head with this man, a great fella, Bobby Matters. Bobby, come forward there from the Glenorchy Footy Club. From the Hobart Football Club, Craig Thompson. From the Huonville Lions, Brad Johns. From the Kingborough Tigers, Brad Marsh. From the Lauderdale Football Club, Adrian Broomhall. From the Lindisfarne Football Club, Adrian Goodwin. From the North Hobart Football Club, Todd Ferguson. From the Richmond Football Club, Mark Reid. From the Sorrel Football Club, Shane Smith. And from Southern Storm, Cameron Ashland. And if I can have last year's Coach of the Year, is Boris here, Boris Becker, the reigning champion. Not very here, Tony, is he? No? Late scratching, I think that's going to go to you then, Lee. So, if we can now have the winner of the 2017 Coach of the Year is... Oh, very impressive. Adrian Broomhall, the Lauderdale Football Club. Well, there you go, Broomer. It's congratulations to you. I know that in your coaching duties on the weekend, I came and had a bit of a look at you. You went round and we saw that you had a very, very close encounter with Claremont, so that's it for you guys. But obviously on your front, a very good year as being recognised as Coach of the Year. Just tell me briefly, why the hell would you and all these guys up here give up your time to go and stand around a windy old oval? I mean, surely there's something else to do. Why would you do it?
I think it's pretty simple, Hoppy, in that a lot of us have stressful work lives and lots of other pressures in life. And for me, turning up on those 2 nights a week and the Sundays is the highlight of my week. So if I can spend some good quality time with those young lads and hopefully teach them something along the way, then that's perfect.
So what you're saying it isn't hard work at all, it's just wanting to get out there. So if anyone else is out thinking of doing the coaching, just put your hand up. Is that what you'd suggest?
Most definitely so, yep, without doubt.
I know personally we, on the STJFL executive, on looking over all the applications, it's very, very awkward to try and single someone out because everyone here, it's almost like going to the show, everyone wins a prize. You guys have been fantastic, but I guess to you, for being recognised, congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are our Coaches of the Year and our winner, Adrian Broomhall. Thanks very much. So, Broomer, it doesn't finish yet, son. You've got to come up there and put the smile on. Big happy days. There he is. Congratulations there, Broomer. So now we will move straight into the Under-18 Beakley Award for 2017.
Right, we now move to the Under-18, round 1. Glenorchy versus North Hobart. 1 vote, A. Keeling, North Hobart. 2 votes, D. Waddington, North Hobart. 3 votes, T. Wilmot, North Hobart.
Round 1, Kingborough versus Clarence. 1 vote, J. Newton, Kingborough. 2 votes, L. Griggs, Kingborough. 3 votes, J. Appleby, Kingborough.
Round 1, Launceston versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, T. Auckland, Launceston. 2, J. Lewis, Lauderdale. 3, C. Smith, Launceston.
Round 2, North Hobart versus Launceston. 1 vote, Z. Doyle, North Hobart. 2 votes, W. Decker, Launceston. 3 votes, A. Keeling, North Hobart.
Round 2, Lauderdale versus Glenorchy. 1, D. Browning, Glenorchy. 2 votes, B. Daniels, Lauderdale. 3 votes, H. Bodnar, Lauderdale.
And in round 2, Kingborough and Clarence had byes.
Round 3, Glenorchy versus Launceston. 1 vote, B. Couch, Launceston. 2 votes, J. Tuthill, Launceston. 3 votes, L. Walsh, Launceston.
Round 3, Lauderdale versus Clarence. 1 vote, H. Burgess, Clarence. 2 votes, T. Habka, Clarence. 3 votes, L. Swinton, Clarence.
Round 3, North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote, W. Polland, Kingborough. 2 votes, J. Mannix, Kingborough. 3 votes, W. Pepin, North Hobart.
Under 18s, round 4, Lauderdale versus Launceston. 1 vote, W. Gurgle, Lauderdale. 2 votes, J. Tuthill, Launceston. 3 votes, O. Shaw, Lauderdale.
Round 4, Kingborough versus Glenorchy. 1 vote, B. Charlesworth, Glenorchy. 2 votes, L. Edwards, Kingborough. 3 votes, J. Appleby, Kingborough.
Round 4, North Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote, D. Waddington, North Hobart. 2 votes, S. Hunter, Clarence. 3 votes, Z. Doyle, North Hobart.
Round 5, Launceston versus Clarence. 1 vote, S. Hunter, Clarence. 2 votes, J. Jordan, Clarence. 3 votes, A. Bresnahan, Clarence.
Round 5, Glenorchy versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, B. Attrell, Lauderdale. 2 votes, T. Martin, Lauderdale. 3 votes, B. Kingston, Lauderdale.
Round 5, Kingborough versus North Hobart. 1 vote, T. Reynolds, North Hobart. 2 votes, M. Cook, Kingborough. 3 votes, M. Powell, Kingborough.
Round 6, under 18s, Glenorchy versus Clarence. 1 vote, S. Hunter, Clarence. 2 votes, A. Bresnahan, Clarence. 3 votes, S. Lewis Johnson, Clarence.
Round 6, Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, O. Shaw, Lauderdale. 2 votes, J. Mannix, Kingborough. 3 votes, J. Howarth, Kingborough.
And in round 6, Launceston and North Hobart had byes.
Now move to round 7. Launceston versus Kingborough. 1 vote, H. Burrows, Kingborough. 2 votes, J. Mannix, Kingborough. 3 votes, L. Griggs, Kingborough.
Round 7, Clarence versus North Hobart. 1 vote, S. Hunter, Clarence. 2 votes, Z. Doyle, North Hobart. 3 votes, C. Lovell, Clarence.
And in round 7, both Lauderdale and Glenorchy had the bye.
Round 8, under 18s, Glenorchy versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, B. Kingston, Lauderdale. 2 votes, W. Gurgle, Lauderdale. 3 votes, B. Daniels, Lauderdale.
Round 8, Kingborough versus Clarence. 1 vote, Z. Lewin, Clarence. 2 votes, W. Pollard, Kingborough. 3 votes, L. Griggs, Kingborough.
And in round 8, North Hobart won by a forfeit against Launceston.
Round 9, Launceston versus Clarence. 1 vote, J. Smith, Clarence. 2 votes, B. Hayden, Clarence. 3 votes, A. Bresnahan, Clarence.
Round 9, Glenorchy versus Kingborough. 1 vote, A. Rowlands, Glenorchy. 2 votes J Mannix, Kingborough. 3 votes W Poland, Kingborough.
Round 9, North Hobart versus Lauderdale. 1 vote T Martin, Lauderdale. 2 votes A Keeling, North Hobart. 3 votes T Wilmot, North Hobart.
Round 10, under 18s. 1 vote J Steele, Lauderdale. This is the game between Lauderdale and Launceston. 1 vote J Steele, Lauderdale. 2 votes A Dickinson, Launceston. 3 votes W Gurgle, Lauderdale.
Round 10, Kingborough versus North Hobart. 1 vote W Poland, Kingborough. 2 votes J Mannix, Kingborough. 3 votes J Appleby, Kingborough.
And round 10, Glenorchy versus Clarence. 1 vote H Burgess, Clarence. 2 votes F Cashin, Clarence. 3 votes A Bresnahan, Clarence.
Round 11, under 18s, Glenorchy versus North Hobart. 1 vote R Miller, North Hobart. 2 votes T Wilmot, North Hobart. 3 votes T Reynolds, North Hobart.
Round 11, Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote S Lewis Johnson, Clarence. 2 votes L Edwards, Kingborough. 3 votes L Griggs, Kingborough.
And in round 11, buys for Lauderdale and Launceston.
Round 12, under 18s. Kingborough versus North Hobart. 1 vote W Poland, Kingborough. 2 votes D Waddington, North Hobart. 3 votes J Mannix, Kingborough.
Round 12, Clarence versus Lauderdale. 1 vote A Bresnahan, Clarence. 2 votes B Daniels, Lauderdale. 3 votes J Smith, Clarence.
Round 12, Glenorchy versus Launceston. 1 vote A Rowlands, Glenorchy. 2 votes Grant Holt, Launceston. 3 votes Gareth Holt, Launceston.
Round 13, under 18s. Lauderdale versus Launceston. 1 vote Z Berry, Lauderdale. 2 votes L Russell, Launceston. 3 votes B Daniels, Lauderdale.
Round 13, Kingborough versus Glenorchy. 1 vote J Mannix, Kingborough. 2 votes R Rihanna, Kingborough. 3 votes W Poland, Kingborough.
Round 13, Clarence versus North Hobart. 1 vote H Burgess, Clarence. 2 votes J Barrett, North Hobart. 3 votes A Bresnahan, Clarence.
Round 14, under 18s. Clarence versus Launceston. 1 vote B Hayden, Clarence. 2 votes C Lovell, Clarence. 3 votes J Smith, Clarence.
Round 14, North Hobart versus Lauderdale. 1 vote T Wilmot, North Hobart. 2 votes B Daniels, Lauderdale. 3 votes R Miller, North Hobart.
And in round 14, Glenorchy and Kingborough had a bye.
We now move to round 15, under 18s. I haven't got down who Kingborough played, but 1 vote J Mannix, Kingborough. 2 votes W Poland, Kingborough. 3 votes L Griggs, Kingborough.
Round 15, Glenorchy versus Clarence. 1 vote D Brown, Glenorchy. 2 votes L Swinton, Clarence. 3 votes A Bresnahan, Clarence.
Round 15, North Hobart versus Launceston. 1 vote D Waddington, North Hobart. 2 votes L G Launceston. 3 votes F Keeling, North Hobart.
Round 16, Lauderdale versus Clarence. 1 vote Z Berry, Lauderdale. 2 votes B Daniels, Lauderdale. 3 votes C Lovell, Clarence.
Round 16, Kingborough versus Launceston. 1 vote L Griggs, Kingborough. 2 votes J Howarth, Kingborough. 3 votes H Burrows, Kingborough.
Round 16, North Hobart versus Glenorchy. 1 vote R. Bosworth, North Hobart. 2 votes T. Wilmot, North Hobart. 3 votes H. Joyce, North Hobart.
We now move to under 18, round 17. North Hobart versus Launceston. 1 vote T. Reynolds, North Hobart. 2 votes J. Tuthill, Launceston. 3 votes J. Julian Best, North Hobart.
Round 17, Glenorchy versus Lauderdale. 1 vote Z. Berry, Lauderdale. 2 votes B. Daniels, Lauderdale. 3 votes T. Martin, Lauderdale.
Round 17, Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote Z. Lewin, Clarence. 2 votes W. Poland, Kingborough. 3 votes A. Bresnahan, Clarence.
Round 18, Launceston versus Glenorchy. 1 vote C. Russell, Launceston. 2 votes D. Brown, Glenorchy. 3 votes J. Tyrrell, Launceston.
Round 18, Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote H. Bodner, Lauderdale. 2 votes H. Burrows, Kingborough. 3 votes J. Mannix, Kingborough.
And in round 18, buys to North Hobart and Clarence.
We now move to under 18, round 19. Lauderdale versus North Hobart. 1 vote L. Foster, North Hobart. 2 votes R. Miller, North Hobart. 3 votes L. Payton, North Hobart.
Round 19, Kingborough versus Launceston. 1 vote M. Cook, Kingborough. 2 votes P. Rihanna, Kingborough. 3 votes J. Howarth, Kingborough.
Round 19, Clarence versus Glenorchy. 1 vote S. Hunter, Clarence. 2 votes L. Swinton, Clarence. 3 votes A. Bresnahan, Clarence.
And to the final round of the under-18s. First of all, Launceston won by forfeit to North Hobart.
Final round, Kingborough versus Glenorchy. 1 vote D. Brown, Glenorchy. 2 votes J. Mannix, Kingborough. 3 votes L. Edwards, Kingborough.
And final round, Lauderdale versus Clarence. 1 vote A. Bresnahan, Clarence. 2 votes H. Burgess, Clarence. 3 votes S. Hunter, Clarence.
So, ladies and gentlemen, can we please acknowledge our winner, Alex Bresnahan from the Clarence Football Club, and runner-up, Joseph Mannix from the Kingborough Tigers. If both of those players can please make their way forward to collect your Beakley Award. And may I also ask Jackson Hills to come forward to present those awards. Thank you. So if we can please have Alex and Joseph to come forward. There they come. I think they were busy down there, just getting their photos taken. By the look of it, just putting the hair, getting everything in order as they come forward. So firstly, ladies and gentlemen, we have Joseph here for our runner-up. Please come forward to collect that from Jackson. Very well done. Congratulations. And Alex, you come forward, mate. You are the winner of the Under-18 Beakley Award. I guess, if I can, it wouldn't be out of place if I thought we were doing the Rip Curl Pro Awards. A little bit of that look going on, a bit of swoop and stuff, but just quickly to you, I know that you've had a cracker of a season, not only yourself obviously becoming second, but on a club level. I think we've only been defeated once, if my memory serves me right, and I think it just might have been on the 29th of July, maybe against this mob here. So it's going to be an interesting final. What do you think your chances are?
Oh, I reckon it'll be tough, but yeah, it's been a pretty close season between Clarence and us, so I don't know, hopefully we get it done, but yeah, good luck to us boys and Clarence as well.
Yeah, fantastic. So if we go to our winner now, we know that you're a little bit away from beating these guys, and then all of a sudden you got to that 15-point victory. It must give you a little bit of confidence going into the finals.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, they've bet us a couple of times, but let's just hope we can try and get over them this week.
The other thing which is interesting, ladies and gentlemen, we also spoke about, you know, the big tall athletes that came up. It's very nice that the old kid is showing a bit of height here, but the thing to mention about these two guys, an old coach of mine used to say, just get in there, Hoppy, and get the onion. And that's what these two do. I've been and seen a little bit of your football. You just burrow in and get the ball. And is one of the reasons why you keep that locks just to get the umpire's attention?
Not too sure, actually. Keep it long? I don't know.
You had an absolutely fantastic season, so you're now at the under-18 level. So what about the next step for you in your football? What do you think might happen?
I'm not too sure yet. I was going to just play out this season, see how it goes, and then focus on next year when it comes around.
Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here are our winners in the top one, which is the under-18, the top level. Congratulations, guys, very much indeed. We'll have our photos taken there. So while the photos are taken, we've caught up on time, which is great. So now if you've just been crossing the legs and you need to go out to the little room, now's the time. Maybe grab a drink, enjoy that supper, and we'll be back with the count in just a few moments. Thank you.
Running through their banner, and a lot of exuberance and a fantastic banner there from the Volunteers here with the Clarence Junior Football Club. Top of the table clash in the STJFL under-13s. Clarence versus Hobart, North Hobart, the Demons versus the Roos, as these two teams get ready for this big clash. All right, so we see Clarence have got some big names in this team. Some of the players that we might see, we might just mention some of the names. Whitelaw, O'Brien, Devine, Howard, McCullum. There's Chivers, Olms. There's lots of players which maybe have some fathers and uncles that have played some AFL or some such a old Tasmanian State League.
And looking at North Hobart, we've got Payne.
We've got Payne.
Big name from Hobart.
Yeah.
We've got Pullen name. I know that one. Griggs, Robertson, Calburn.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember Nathan Calburn as a footballer.
Yeah, very useful. So
very good.
We're only moments away from this under-13 clash here at Clarence High School. The ground looks fantastic. Middle of winter here on the eastern shore. The sun's shining.
So a pretty even start to this match.
Well, after the first sort of 3 or 4 minutes was all Clarence, I should say all North Hobart. And there's a quick shot on goal by Whitelaw, and it's going to be a goal to Clarence, and they get there first. In Sklunsky, he kicks one, an easy one.
It's still going to be an opportunity here by Melville. Kicks it on his right boot, not a bad option, although not coming out was Duff, and he couldn't quite get it. The Tigers have it back.
Nice work. Stevenson takes the ball, chips it over to his mate in Joe Harrison. Another little chip over here. Oh, Matthew Dareen, dear oh dear.
Was that a trick shot?
That was sun in the eyes, I think, there. Used to the shades. Timbers breaking through, and has he got his second? I think he has.
Yes, he does.
Welcome to the under-14s.
So he didn't have a goal before today, Ben?
No, this is his first game of under-14. So normally an under-13 player.
Yep.
But made his way up.
Dominated in the last game, Aaron.
Yep.
Really, really good player. Very strong.
But tell you what, though, he actually collected that ball really well at reasonable pace too. The kick was.
Keep going, Minnie. Good. Jordan. Again. Tackle. Oh. Good, Ranger. Good job, left. Go, Maggie, get in there. Good, big. Set up. Good forward. Just back up a little bit, Amalia. Be the option when it pops out. Good on, Stone. Tackle. Go, Maggie. Get in there. Good, Amalia. Go, Holly. Goodbye. Tackle her! Go, Macy! Go, Macy! Macy!
Thank you very much, Duff, for that very warm welcome. And it's a huge clash here. It is Clarence under 14, Brighton under 14.
Big lads are coming out of here, Hobby.
Yeah, they are, and they're led by Bowie Johnson, Dylan Backhouse, Harry Gardner, Tyrone Bailey, Jades Oxorus, Blake Smith, Jacob Young, Maxie Lamb, Darcy Gardner.
It's going to be a tough day at the office for Maxie. They're going to drive it back in here, Hobby.
Okay, so it was Lamb, but you can see Hurd, who was playing on him. He goes back to mark that ball, and inadvertently he doesn't take the mark, and that was terrific Lionel Messi-style goal here, Duff, off the ground. They got it into that danger area, as we're going to watch on camera. It came over. Hurd, unfortunately, couldn't take the mark. The handball comes across.
If you don't mind.
And our old mate there, Dylan Branch, playing a good game down back is Cody McCauley. He's playing the gatekeeper role, isn't he?
He's like the general.
He certainly is.
The general, the gatekeeper.
So they've got another opportunity. Well shepherded. And what about running down there with Sammy Banks? That was brilliant tackle. Good applied pressure there by Brighton. Really putting it on there, Duff. Well picked up by Backhouse. Backhouse goes inboard. A dangerous kick, doesn't hit his target, and it really opens the door for the Roos now. Here's a very big opportunity.
Blasky, isn't it?
It's Blasky. He's got to bend down and get the onion though, Duff. He tries to tackle, and you've got to really keep your eyes transfixed on the footy at all costs, Duff.
I think so. The Brighton people just saying he doesn't want the ball.
Yep. Well, now here's a big chance.
Here
I think
we go.
that was right. Goes further afield, and I think the Roos are on the scoreboard, Duff.
He's got one though, Hoppy.
Well played there. That might have been young Blasky.
The Bay now with the chance, just shrugs a tackle to ease. Sells a bit of candy. Kick is on its way. Don't tell me she's put it through. What a ripper. What an absolute beauty.
Wow.
Let's hope that replay is working now, Duff.
Now we've got the replay back here. Talk us through this drift.
Let's have a look. The kick goes out wide. There's an awkward bounce. Picks it up nicely though.
Just class, wasn't it?
Yeah, Macy Polly. A barrel, if you don't mind.
Just class.
Georgina Fish.
Oh, this is where they're dangerous.
Burrows Chang. Coach asking for the bounce. Here's Polly.
Oh dear.
Macy Polly. A hand pass over the top, looking for Khan. Khan able to pick it up. Wants to Polly again. Pressure is fantastic from the Tigers defenders. There's a number 21, Jordan Spur. Burrows Cheng though. Another inside 50 for Sandy Bay. Hand pass over the top to Polly. This means danger usually. There's another one. Follows up Sophie Cassidy.
Dozer.
Dynamite Girl the Bomber. The two nicknames. What's going on? They call it Dozer, don't they?
Yep.
I've just created a new one. Molly Bester.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here's a chance. We're running to the open goal. Oh no! Did she get a toe to it?
I think she might have.
Golski. Olivia Brower gets the first goal for the Tigers. Well done, Olivia.
They brought that coast to coast.
They did. The Golden Roast.
Oh,
brilliant work there on Ohms by Timbus. Gets his kick forward. Has a man out wide. Here's a chance for Voss. Voss should make no mistake and bend it round nicely. Sam Voss. What a kick by Alex Timbus out to the man who was running. For the replay, thanks to Bennett. Have a look at this. Had so much space, and just watch the bend on this ball. Just worked nicely around the corner, and the Tigers are in front by 4 points. Nicely there by, I think that was Sam Barwick. Glenorchy though with the numbers through Whitney. Just needs to collect it. Throws it on the boot. Quick kick forward. Playing in front. The defenders doing well down there was Silliphant.
They call him silly.
Scrappy ball.
Called him silly, but he's a pretty smart operator.
It comes out nicely to Maynard, who throws it on the boot, kicking, and goal.
Wow. Good goal.
Well, What a beauty. We'll go back. That was a great pickup. Instinctive kick there, Duff.
Write that down, Tubes, if you don't mind. That's the 7 plays in 7 days.
Oh, wowee.
Kick
There
around
you
the
go.
corner. He's a very influential player.
40 metres out too.
Strapping lad. Had a big grand final last year in the B Division under 13s, Johnny. And
Oh, did they? And what was the result
oh,
there?
they won that.
Yeah, okay.
they beat, I think it might have been Sorrel that day.
It was scrappy stuff here at half forward, but Maynard did really well just to tackle
Ooh, yeah,
and then go back and get it again and kick the goal. Beautiful work there by the Glenorchy player. Oh. Now they're away. Tap down. Picked up by Golding. No, he left it behind for his teammate down there in Lewis, who got the kick forward. Bouncing ball here. Zachy Fair does well down to Hodgman. Hodgman with the immediate reply. Yes! James Hodgman with a ripping goal and a quick reply there for the Bay. Forward, Duffy goes in hard. It's picked up nicely there by Glenorchy, and he's going the wrong way.
Sandy Bay defenders just trotting there. He's gone the wrong way too.
Tyson Cross has kicked it a country mile into the advantage of Sandy Bay. And there's a 3-on-1 situation here. And it should be Max Baldock to handball off to Fair. Dribbles one through. And that is Zachy Fair's fourth.
Was not pretty.
Hey, well spotted, mate.
So, kick forward again. Zach Fair's down there. He looks like a good footballer. Handballs up to Spiden, who gets his kick away somehow.
Joey Kennedy, well played, son, and he's centred it, but
Mark
well
taken
intercepted.
down there by Harris. Ricky Harris at halfback for Glenorchy.
Left footer, and that looks like a decent kicking style too, but intercepted again by Fair, well read.
He's having a good game today.
And there's Charlie Parnham running for him, but
he'll come out okay to the helmet.
He's dodged one, he's had a look. Has it
Interesting
hit
kick
anyone?
as it rolled and
I
rolled
think
and
that
rolled.
might be
We'll
a
wait for
goal.
the umpire. What a goal!
What a goal.
We'll mark that one down.
Your drinks and just make your ways back to the table, and we'll continue with the proceedings for the evening. So if you can just make your way back to your seats, and we'll get underway in just one moment, please. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next session within the Beakley Awards is for the Leadership Award. The Leadership Award is for the outstanding contribution to the growth in community football in Tasmania. And if we can please ask Tony Wilmot to come forward, who, along with the Claremont Footy Club, was the recipient of last year. And Tony to make that presentation. We do the, if you can pass that over. Oh, running a bit slowly, are we? I apologise. And there it is for the outstanding contribution. If Tony Ryan can please come forward. Thank you. Congratulations, Tony. Well, I suppose where do we start in relation to what you've done? You've done a fair bit. Well, let's be blunt. Richmond didn't really exist, did it? I mean, we had to start from grassroots up, from nothing, just a thought and an idea, living in the community. Let's get this underway. So it's congratulations to you and all your efforts and the supporters that you've done to expanding footy. But not only that, you've done some other, great work in the community as well, and we thank you for that. And again, I said to the coaches who are here, why would you do it? So I put it to you, why would you then commit to this journey?
Clearly, it's all about the kids, but what drove me from the start was knocking off soccer in regional Tasmania, and that's my driver. and so's my team, and so's everybody in football. And seeing tonight how the kids come up here and their opponents during the day, and they're shaking each other's hands. They're our opponents. Our competition is other sports people, and we need to understand that we're a family, we love footy, and essentially, once the siren goes, we're all going for our AFL sides and all that sort of stuff, but this is I'm very emotional, but footy is community, and that's what drives you. Thank you.
Brilliant work. Thanks very much, Tony. That's just music to Jackson Hill's ears, I would have thought, to hear that you have people like yourself driving football in the communities. And that's what it is all about. That is exactly why people like Jimmy Horn have been being the president for forever and a day, and people like your good self. In fact, we might keep our eye on him to take over from you, Jim. He'd be a very good candidate. Thank you very much, Tony. So the next presentation is for a life member induction, and for that I please call upon our president, Jim Horn, and Tony Gibson.
Thanks, Hoppy. The first recipient tonight of life membership is Michael Hope. Michael started at the Clarence Junior Football Club in 2003, coached for a few years, became a team manager right up to under-18s, following his son through. Other duties that he's been involved with at Clarence is a junior and youth coordinator, a vice president, Auskick coordinator. He's been a member of the STJFL board from 2010. He's currently a Clarence Football Club board member, youth manager and football director. So I'd like to call on Michael Hope to come forward to receive his membership.
Thanks very much, Jim. I'm very humbled to receive this membership, life membership. As all these guys have said before, Adrian summed it up. You know, you have a stressful week, you just want to wind down on the weekends, and it was great. As I was saying, football is a great way to wind down, and I've enjoyed it. I love watching the kids play. I brought my son through. It was a fantastic time. I've met so many really good friends. It's great to see how well managed football is, and I'm so happy to be part of it. As Tony also mentioned, we want football to be the #1 sport, and anything we can do to achieve that is what we need to do. So thanks very much, and all the best in football for everyone.
Thanks, Michael. Just while Mike's having his photograph taken there, we'll read out the CV of our next recipient of life membership, and that's Andrew Hopwood. Hoppy began playing football at Clarence in the under-17s and under-19s. Tells us he played in the premiership back with the under-19s. I don't know how many years ago that was, Hoppy. He then went away for a period of time, came back and played some footy with OHA in the Old Scholars. Played approximately 80 senior games until he retired from footy to take up triathlon and running marathons. In 1999, his eldest son Max wanted to go along to play football at the local club Lauderdale. And Hoppy asked his wife Amanda to tell the club that I would help in any way, as I couldn't make that session, and from then a bag of balls was placed on my front door informing me that I was appointed the Auskick coach. Well, since then, Hoppy's been Auskick coach for 5 years, coached Max's team up until he was 15, coach premierships in 13s, 14s and 15s, been involved with southern and regional teams during that period as a level 2 coach. Went back into coaching, coached Lauderdale under 13 team in 2013, won another premiership. He has a coaching mentor role at the Lauderdale Football Club. Joined the STJFL board back in 2006 when Mick Arnold asked him to come along to a meeting. He's been a board member of the Lauderdale Football Club for 4 years as football director. He's also a life member of the Lauderdale Football Club. Currently holds a position of general manager at the Lauderdale Football Club. But of course, what we all know him for is his devotion to football, his repeat efforts in returning year in, year out in his role with the board and being a vice president, not to mention the all the TV advertisements that he manages to corner his way into, and the support that he gives Duff with Duff's filming of footy. So congratulations, Andrew. Come forward and receive your life membership.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. I'm very shy to get this microphone. But it was really interesting, as was read out there. I can still recount when I did say to the Lauderdale Football Club, I wasn't there, I was away for business, yep, send some stuff and I'll do something. And then I got supposedly stuck into the coaching caper. I have to say it's the most privileged position that you can be in, to be able to spend time and mentor, in my case, so many fine young men. Those fine young men were my son's friends, Max. They've now transcended into men of 23 and 24 years old, and there's nothing better when you see them in the street or have an involvement with them at the senior level to call me Fox or Hoppy, but moreover than that, call me friend. So I say to you, everyone in the room, if you're reflecting on if you'd like to take up some position on a voluntary basis with the children, please do it. The rewards are fantastic. So what I've got out is these young friends for life, which keep an old fossil like me very, very young. And for this, like Hopi, I'm very humbled and say thank you very much, Jim. Right, very well done. Thank you, Jim, and thank you, Hoppy. Now it's back to Andrew. As we move on to, what have we got here now? Oh, it's very exciting now, Tony. Very, very exciting. Of course, the STJFL has expanded dramatically. And what are we doing here? Oh no, I got a bit ahead of myself, haven't I, Gibbo? It's just the dizzy heights of becoming life member. I think we should now move on to, before we go to the girls' competition, quite rightly, we need to recognise the volunteers of the year. And for that, if I might just bumble around in front of the lectern here, I think we'll read out the people that have been nominated for the volunteers of the year. But our last year's winner, if we can ask Shelley Wilmot to please come forward and help present those awards. So if we can, our volunteers of the years, representing these following clubs: from the Brighton Football Club, Pauline Lamb. From the Central Hawks, Natalie Barwick. There's someone here from Brighton for Pauline, if Pauline... I think Wayne, was Wayne there? Come on, old boy, up you get, son. Please get that for Pauline. Also from the Central Hawks, please, Natalie Barwick. Is Natalie here? If not, can someone from the Hawks please come forward? From Claremont, Rachel Graham. From Clarence, Kylie Green. From Dodgers Ferry, Daniel Bryan. From Hobart, Jenny Bassadick. From the Huonville Lions, Jenna Jacobson. You can tell they're volunteers, they've just got big smiles on their face, they enjoy their coming up. From Kingborough, Louise Mills. From the Lauderdale Football Club, Justin Foster. From Lindisfarne, Tanya Millwood. From New Norfolk, Marie Banks. From Richmond, Susan Ransley. From Sandy Bay, Melissa Stevenson. North Hobart, David Allen. From Sorrel, Tammy O'Brien. And from Southern Storm, Carolyn O'Neill. Ladies and gentlemen, I reckon if we can just give one more bit of a round of applause, please, for the volunteers. I have to say, as a member of the board, when we read through the CVs, it was a very, very tough decision. And how it works, just so you understand, we get the applications come through from the clubs, and it's fantastic. They tell us all about what people do. We know from what us going around the grounds know these people and all the good work. So to pick one out is very, very hard because all these people do so much. But this year, the winner is Justin Foster from the Lauderdale Football Club. Now, Justin, as the representative of the Volunteers of the Year, we've gone on infinitum on why the hell would anyone get involved. I mean, surely you could just sort of sit in the car, wind the window up, get your latte, the paper, and just kick back and watch the kids run around. What's your motivation for absolutely stepping out of the car and putting the old hand up and saying, I'll have a crack?
Well, Hoppy, there's a lot of people that actually do just that. So without people like these people here, it'd be quite difficult. So I did it just to help out. And as I got more involved in it, like most of these people, I realised that our footy club's got some cracking people in it. And I'm sure every football club here has some great people in it too. So it becomes not just about stepping up and helping. You make, as you pointed out in your speech, you make a lot of good friends and you want to be around the club. I'd like to really sort of, I guess, accept this on not on behalf of just these people, but there's 300 people like me out there. In every team, there's one of me. On every game that I go to, there's another opposite of me doing the same thing. So, there's a whole massive amount of people that volunteer like us, and the more that can do it, the shorter work for everyone.
Well, the good thing out, I do have a little association with the Lauderdale Football Club, and given now that you've won this award, you know that you are here for life. You can't get out of it, so you're signed up until death's door, until your hair goes grey like mine. But ladies and gentlemen, what about another round of applause, and especially for our winner. Thank you very much, and well done to Justin Foster and our other volunteers. Thank you very, very much indeed. Just over here, you had the red carpet as you came down, mate, and now right there. Right, now, before I got just slightly ahead of myself, but now is the time that I do get slightly aroused in that we are going to, for the first time, we have the girls and we have the under-14s and the under-17 count, which is absolutely fantastic.
we know at the STJFL level, this is an area for growth in this sport without a doubt. And as we saw in the off-season for football, which was more the on-season for the ladies, it was so exciting to see those teams run round. And the next crop of draftees could come from the winners of the Beakley Awards in the under-14 and under-17 divisions. So now I'll pass over and we'll start the ladies' count.
Right, round 1, under 14.
Oh, okay. So we're doing these at the same time, under 17 and under 14. Round 1, under 17 girls, best and fairest. Clarence versus New Norfolk. 1 vote, C. Lovell, New Norfolk. 2 votes, M. Shaw, New Norfolk. 3 votes, P. King, New Norfolk. Round 1, under 17s, Kingborough versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, T. Clifford, Southern Storm. 2 votes, E. Burrows, Kingborough. 3 votes, H. Baldwin, Kingborough.
Round 1, under 14. Lauderdale versus Kingborough. 1 vote, M. Lancaster, Kingborough. 2 votes, J. Percy, Lauderdale. 3 votes, H. Crow, Lauderdale. North Hobart versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, H. Cooper, North Hobart. 2 votes, I. Rimmer, North Hobart. 3 votes, C. Ransom, North Hobart.
Round 2, under 17s, Kingborough versus Claremont. 1 vote, J. Williams, Claremont. 2 votes, E. Burrows, Kingborough. 3 votes, H. Baldwin, Kingborough.
Under 14, round 2. Claremont versus Kingborough. 1 vote, M. Harrison, Kingborough. 2 votes, M. Bester, Kingborough. 3 votes, B. Barwick, Claremont. Lauderdale versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, E. Foster, Lauderdale. 2 votes, A. Burrows Cheng, Sandy Bay. 3 votes, J. Percy, Lauderdale.
Round 3, under 17s, Southern Storm versus New Norfolk. 1 vote, S. Lovell, Southern Storm. 2 votes, E. Brereton, Southern Storm. 3 votes, C. Lovell, New Norfolk. Round 3, Kingborough versus Sorrel. 1 vote, H. Baldwin, Kingborough. 2 votes, J. Smith, Sorrel. 3 votes, E. Doyle, Kingborough. And round 3, Claremont versus Clarence, under 17s. 1 vote, J. Williams, Claremont. 2 votes, J. Webster, Claremont. 3 votes, H. Smith, Claremont.
Round 3, under 14s. Claremont versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, A. Leach, Claremont. 2 votes, T. Pregnell, Claremont. 3 votes, B. Barwick, Claremont. Round 3, Lauderdale versus North Hobart. 1 vote, M. Marr, Lauderdale. 2 votes, C. Ransom, North Hobart. 3 votes, E. Foster, Lauderdale.
Round 4, under 17s, Claremont versus New Norfolk. 1 vote, J. Williams, Claremont. 2 votes, C. Lovell, New Norfolk. 3 votes, H. Smith, Claremont. Round 4, Clarence versus Sorrel. 1 vote, S. Lalagavesi, Clarence, 2 votes, N. Carlo, Clarence. 3 votes, J. Maniffy, Clarence. Round 4, Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, B. Harris, Kingborough. 2 votes, P. Odwogo, Kingborough. 3 votes, H. Baldwin, Kingborough.
Round 4, under 14, Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, E. Bush, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, E. Cooney, Lindisfarne. 3 votes, M. Lancaster, Kingborough. North Hobart versus Claremont. 1 vote, D. Brooks, Claremont. 2 votes, Z. Banks, North Hobart. 3 votes, K. Gray, North Hobart. Sandy Bay versus Sorrel. 1 vote, S. Abel, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, M. Polly, Sandy Bay. 3 votes A. Burrows Cheng, Sandy Bay.
Round 5 under 17, New Norfolk versus Sorrel. 1 vote P. King, New Norfolk. 2 votes J. Bartels, New Norfolk. 3 votes C. Lovell, New Norfolk. Round 5, Clarence versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote B. Malcolm, Clarence. 2 votes C. Wells, Lindisfarne. 3 votes G. Alomes, Clarence. Round 5, Claremont versus Southern Storm. 1 vote T. Dillon, Southern Storm. 2 votes J. Williams, Claremont. 3 votes H. Smith, Claremont.
Round 5 under 14, Lauderdale versus Claremont. 1 vote K. Gandy, Claremont. 2 votes B. Barwick, Claremont. 3 votes E. Foster, Lauderdale. North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote M. Harrison, Kingborough. 2 votes K. Gray, North Hobart. 3 votes A. Chick, North Hobart.
Round 17 under 17s. Round 6, under 17s. Southern Storm versus Sorrel. 1 vote T. Clifford, Southern Storm. 2 votes L. Gaffney, Sorrel. 3 votes M. Chapman, Southern Storm. Kingborough versus Clarence, round 6. 1 vote E. Burrows, Kingborough. 2 votes L. Reid, Kingborough. 3 votes H. Baldwin, Kingborough. And round 6, Lindisfarne versus New Norfolk. 1 vote P. King, New Norfolk. 2 votes A. Prokopek, Lindisfarne. 3 votes C. Wells, Lindisfarne.
Round 6 under 14, Kingborough versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote M. Harrison, Kingborough. 2 votes S. Lekosijak, Sandy Bay. 3 votes A. Clifford, Kingborough. Lauderdale versus Claremont. 1 vote D. Brooks, Claremont. 2 votes E. Foster, Lauderdale. 3 votes T. Marr, Lauderdale. North Hobart versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote C. Denny, North Hobart. 2 votes I. Rimmer, North Hobart. 3 votes C. Ransom, North Hobart.
Round 7, under 17s, New Norfolk versus Kingborough. 1 vote H. Baldwin, Kingborough. 2 votes P. King, New Norfolk. 3 votes E. Doyle, Kingborough. Round 7, Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote M. Chapman, Southern Storm. 2 votes E. McGann, Lindisfarne. 3 votes M. Aitken, Lindisfarne. Round 7, Claremont versus Sorrel. 1 vote S. Flack, Claremont. 2 votes L. Hudson, Sorrel. 3 votes T. Strong, Claremont.
Round 7 under 14, Sandy Bay versus Claremont. 1 vote B. Barwick, Claremont. 2 votes M. Polly, Sandy Bay. 3 votes G. Abel, Sandy Bay. North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote O. Brewer, Kingborough. 2 votes C. Denny, North Hobart. 3 votes C. Ransom, North Hobart. Lauderdale versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote J. Bradshaw, Lindisfarne. 2 votes T. Marr, Lauderdale. 3 votes E. Foster, Lauderdale.
Round 8, under 17s, Kingborough versus Southern Storm. 1 vote E. Brereton, Southern Storm. 2 votes B. Harris, Kingborough. 3 votes P. Adwogo, Kingborough. Round 8, Clarence versus New Norfolk. 1 vote G. Alomes, Clarence. 2 votes J. Maniffy, Clarence. 3 votes P. King, New Norfolk.
Round 8, under 14s, Sandy Bay versus North Hobart. 1 vote M. Polly, Sandy Bay. 2 votes K. Gray, North Hobart. 3 votes H. Meeburn, Sandy Bay. Lauderdale versus Kingborough. 1 vote J. Percy, Lauderdale. 2 votes M. Middleton Miller, Kingborough. 3 votes T. Marr, Lauderdale. Claremont versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote B. Horn, Claremont. 2 votes D. Brooks, Claremont. 3 votes B. Barwick, Claremont.
Round 9 under 17, Lindisfarne versus Sorel. 1 vote Il Lilyhagen, Lindisfarne. 2 votes L Hudson, Sorel. 3 votes A Prokopek, Lindisfarne. Round 9, Kingborough versus Claremont. 1 vote C Thurston, Kingborough. Claremont. 1 vote C Thurston, Kingborough. 2 votes J Williams, Claremont. 3 votes S Andressen Tuivasa, Kingborough. And Southern Storm won by a forfeit to Clarence.
Round 9 under 14s. Claremont versus Kingborough. 1 vote M Lancaster, Kingborough. 2 votes T Pregnell, Claremont. 3 votes B Horn, Claremont. Sandy Bay versus Lauderdale. 1 vote A Burrows Cheng, Sandy Bay. 2 votes E Foster, Lauderdale. 3 votes M Polly, Sandy Bay. And North Hobart 1 on forfeit from Lindisfarne.
Round 10 under 17, New Norfolk versus Southern Storm. 1 vote T Clifford, Southern Storm. 2 votes E Brereton, Southern Storm. 3 votes P King, New Norfolk. Round 10, Kingborough versus Sorel. 1 vote P Edwogo, Kingborough. 2 votes J Noy, Kingborough. 3 votes E Doyle, Kingborough. And Claremont won by forfeit against Clarence.
Round 10 under 14s. North Hobart versus Lauderdale. 1 D Denikiv, North Hobart. 2 J Percy, Lauderdale. 3 C Denny, North Hobart. Claremont versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote B Horn, Claremont. 2 votes M Prescott, Sandy Bay. 3 votes D Brooks, Claremont. Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote Z Donnelly, Kingborough. 2 votes A Clifford, Kingborough. 3 votes M Lancaster, Kingborough.
Round 11 under 17s, Clarence versus Sorel. 1 vote B Goward, Clarence. 2 votes H Matcham, Sorel. 3 votes M Bruce, Sorel. Round 11, Claremont versus New Norfolk. 1 vote J Webster, Claremont. 2 votes P King, New Norfolk. 3 votes J Williams, Claremont. And Kingborough won by a forfeit against Lindisfarne.
Round 11 under 14. Sandy Bay versus Kingborough. 1 vote M Lancaster, Kingborough. 2 votes L Chatterton, Sandy Bay. 3 votes S Lakazojak, Sandy Bay. Lauderdale versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote E Alliendi. 2 votes J Percy, Lauderdale. 3 votes E Foster, Lauderdale. North Hobart versus Claremont. 1 vote B Horn, Claremont. 2 votes C Ransom, North Hobart. 3 votes C Denny, North Hobart.
Round 12 under 17s, Claremont versus Southern Storm. 1 vote T Strong, Claremont. 2 votes J Webster, Claremont. 3 votes H Mann, Claremont. Round 12, New Norfolk versus Sorel. 1 vote L Hudson, Sorel. 2 votes M Shaw, New Norfolk. 3 votes P King, New Norfolk. And round 12, Clarence versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote C Wells, Lindisfarne. 2 votes J Maniffy, Clarence. 3 votes N Garlow, Clarence.
Round 12 under 14s. North Hobart versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote G Fish, Sandy Bay. 2 votes D Denique, North Hobart. 3 votes C Denny, North Hobart. Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote M Middleton Miller, Kingborough. 2 votes Z Donnelly, Kingborough. 3 votes M Lancaster, Kingborough. And Claremont won by forfeit over Lindisfarne.
Round 13 under 17s, Southern Storm versus Sorel. 1 vote M Chapman, Southern Storm. 2 votes L Hudson, Sorel. 3 votes S Fox, Southern Storm. Round 13, New Norfolk versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote O Hanslow, Lindisfarne. 2 votes S Farrow, New Norfolk. 3 votes P King, New Norfolk. And Kingborough won by a forfeit against Clarence.
Round 13, under 14. Kingborough versus Claremont. 1 vote, M. Middleton Miller, Kingborough. 2 votes, B. Barwick, Claremont. 3 votes, A. Clifford, Kingborough. North Hobart versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, A. Edmand, Lauderdale. 2 votes, C. Ransom, North Hobart. 3 votes, C. Denny, North Hobart. Sandy Bay versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, A. Burrows Cheng, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, M. Prescott, Sandy Bay. 3 votes, G. Fish, Sandy Bay. Under 14's final round. Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, S. Braslin, Lindisfarne. 2 votes, Z. Donnelly, Kingborough. 3 votes, M. Lancaster, Kingborough. North Hobart versus Claremont. 1 vote, H. Cooper, North Hobart. 2 votes, Z. Banks, North Hobart. 3 votes, C. Ransom, North Hobart. Sandy Bay versus Lauderdale. 1 vote, G. Abel, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, E. Foster, Lauderdale. 3 votes, M. Polly, Sandy Bay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in what was a thriller, there we have our winner from the Lauderdale Football Club, Ellie Foster. Congratulations. Just 1 sec. Also, can I please ask Kathy Badcock to come forward? Ladies and gentlemen, Kathy was our first inductee lady into the Hall of Fame. That is the Life membership. Congratulations to you. Well done. So our runner-up, Claire Ransom from the North Hobart Football Club. Well done, Claire. And ladies and gentlemen, our winner in the under-14 division, Ellie Foster. Now, firstly to you, Claire, I think footy must run in the family. I think we have a brother who runs round. I've seen him over the years playing for North Hobart. Tell me, what was your motivation for starting to play football? Surely there's other things to do, like netball for young ladies. Why footy?
My family probably encouraged me a lot to play, and I'm glad they did.
And so it's been a pretty exciting season. I think, actually, you might come up against Ellie. Look, do I have to stand between you two combatants? So I think you're starting to get up and about for the big game. How do you think you go? Can you extract revenge this weekend?
I hope so. I think our team can pull it in, hopefully.
And tell me this, over all that we talk about winning, how you're going to go, have you enjoyed your season of footy this year?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
That's the key. Congratulations to you for being runner-up. Now, as you saw Claire get those votes and just overtake you, what were your thoughts? Were you thinking nice thoughts? You're sort of thinking, oh, well done, I'm glad you did well. Or was it, bugger, what am I going to do? Did you think you had the chocolates in that last game, in that last round?
No, I had no idea.
Had no idea. Did you think you played pretty well in that last game?
Don't remember it really.
It's all a bit of a blur. Maybe. What do you reckon's going to happen down at South Arm tonight? Dear old Dad, he's got the Volunteer of the Year award, and you've come away with the best under-14 player on the planet. Is it going to be a big night down in South Arm?
I'm not staying there tonight.
Oh. Well, we're already out in the circuit. I think Supercoach Percy's out there. He's going to demand that you go home and have a nice quiet night. So are you looking forward to the finals this weekend?
Very, yeah.
Fantastic. What about a big round of applause for our winners in the under-14 division. Congratulations, girls. Please stay there and get your photos taken by Sally. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to resume for the last round of the under-17 girls division.
Final round under 17, Claremont versus Sorrel. 1 vote R. O'Rourke, Claremont. 2 votes H. Mann, Claremont. 3 votes J. Webster, Claremont. Final round, Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote L. Kenner, Lindisfarne. 2 votes S. Fox, Southern Storm. 3 votes A. Ranmuth, Southern Storm. Final round, New Norfolk versus Kingborough. 1 vote P. King, New Norfolk. 2 votes B. Harris, Kingborough. 3 votes H. Baldwin, Kingborough.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner in the under-17 division, and it is from the New Norfolk Football Club, Perry King. Perry can make her way forward, along with our runner-up from the Kingborough Tigers, Hayley Baldwin. Please make them welcome to the stage, and if we can have Kathy please come back to present the awards. Thank you. So I guess, if I may, Hayley, we'll go to you first. Wow, that was a cracker of a season in the under-17 division. Might be similar, but we're going over new ground here. How was it and how exciting was it to run around in the under-17 division this season?
It was a very new experience compared to last year, but it was really fun and great experience.
So when you saw all those young ladies running around in the AFL, what did that do for you? Did that sort of give you a bit of impetus to train that little bit harder? You think to yourself, I reckon I could be as good as them and I'm going to go forward and have a crack?
I'm not sure, but yeah, it does give me motivation to try and get there.
Well, you were second today, it's fantastic, but I understand you were top of the table in the team so far. How do you think you're going to go? I think you're already up there in the final, is that correct?
Yeah, we're already into the grand final, but yeah, I'm not sure. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen, especially when you've got a young lady like this running around for the New Norfolk Football Club. Now, and you've got a big game, I understand, against Claremont coming up this week. But I guess the same thing be going through my mind. How is it that you enjoyed this season?
I've enjoyed it very much. It's like a different experience, but it's really good.
So what other sports have you come from prior to footy, or were you always kicking that footy in the old schoolyard?
Basketball and athletics.
So very athletic and enjoying it very much. And tell me, how is it that you think you're going to get over Claremont this week to take on the mighty Tigers?
Definitely teamwork.
Oh, well, teamwork. You're just one of the best and fairest. I would suggest to you, I'm going to use my prowess, Fox. I'm going to jump high. I'm the best player in the league. I mean, let's just don't be bashful about it. You're the winner of the Under-17 Beakley Award. And ladies and gentlemen, let's have another round of applause for our victors. Well done. Congratulations. Let's make sure we get a lovely photo there, girls. Brilliant. Thank you very much, girls. Well done. So now, it is time that we come to our last division. It's been an absolutely cracking night and there are some really, really exciting counts. So we come now to our under-16A and under-16 A2, and we now cross to the votes for those divisions.
Right, round 1, under-16 A1. North Hobart versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote, S. Becker, North Hobart. 2 votes, A. Norton, North Hobart. 3 votes J Barwick, North Hobart. Clarence versus Southern Storm. 1 vote O Preshaw, Clarence. 2 votes G O'Neill, Southern Storm. 3 votes C Warmbrun, Clarence. Sandy Bay versus Kingborough. 1 vote O Bramage, Sandy Bay. 2 votes are Ashland, Kingborough. 3 votes C Ingram, Sandy Bay.
Round 1 under 16 A2, Hobart versus Brighton. 1 vote S Kenner, Brighton. 2 votes J Clark, Brighton. 3 votes J Tremaine, Brighton. Round 1, Clarence versus Sorrel. 1 vote S Schultz, Clarence. 2 votes T Lovell, Sorrel. 3 votes R Hapka, Clarence. Round 1, North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote J Menzies, North Hobart. 2 votes K Coburn, North Hobart. 3 votes S Collins, North Hobart.
Round 2, under 16 A2. Brighton versus Sorrel. 1 vote R Prowse, Sorrel. Oh, sorry. Under 16 A1, T Reeves, Sandy Bay, 1 vote. 2 votes T Spriggs, Clarence. 3 votes J Preshaw, Clarence. Lauderdale versus Southern Storm. 1 vote J Lane, Southern Storm. 2 votes J Zeetson, Southern Storm. 3 votes D Searle, Lauderdale. North Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote N Vincent, Kingborough. 2 votes F Lapham, North Hobart. 3 votes A Norton, North Hobart.
Round 2 under 16 A2, Brighton versus Sorrel. 1 vote R Prowse, Sorrel. 2 votes J Clark, Brighton. 3 votes J Tremaine, Brighton. Round 2, Kingborough versus Hobart. 1 vote B Sculthorpe, Kingborough. 2 votes J Pearson, Kingborough. 3 votes J Bain, Kingborough. Round 2, Clarence versus North Hobart. 1 vote K Perez, North Hobart. 2 votes B Young, Clarence. 3 votes R Hapka, Clarence.
Round 3, under 16 A1, North Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote A Norton, North Hobart. 2 votes R Wright, Clarence. 3 votes S Becker, North Hobart. Lauderdale versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote W Cooper, Sandy Bay. 2 votes J Gregson, Lauderdale. 3 votes H Bodner, Lauderdale. Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote L Edwards, Kingborough. 2 votes B Sculthorpe, Kingborough. 3 votes M Fletcher, Kingborough.
Round 3 under 16 A2, Sorrel versus Hobart. 1 vote D Stalker, Hobart. 2 votes R Prowse, Sorrel. 3 votes T Lovell, Sorrel. Round 3, Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote J Pearson, Kingborough. 2 votes B Williams, Clarence. 3 votes A Sharp, Clarence. Round 3, Brighton versus North Hobart. 1 vote D Monks, Brighton. 2 votes K Roberts, North Hobart. 3 votes S Kenner, Brighton.
We now move to round 4, 16A1. Lauderdale versus North Hobart. 1 vote, L Payne, North Hobart. 2 votes, A Norton, North Hobart. 3 votes, S Collins, North Hobart. Lindisfarne versus Clarence. 1, K Sawwood, Clarence. 2, R Hapka, Clarence. 3, J Preshaw, Clarence. Sandy Bay versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, W Cooper, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, N Clifford, Southern Storm. 3 votes, M Evans, Sandy Bay.
Round 4 under 16A2, Brighton versus Kingborough. 1 vote J Jetson, Brighton. 2 votes J Pearson, Kingborough. 3 votes J Tremaine, Brighton. Round 4, Sorell versus North Hobart. 1 vote T Lovell, Sorell. 2 votes W Collins, North Hobart. 3 votes J Menzies, North Hobart. And Clarence won by a forfeit against Hobart.
Round 5, under 16A1. Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote S Dixon, Kingborough. 2 votes O Davis, Clarence. 3 votes A Butterworth, Clarence. North Hobart versus Southern Storm. 1 vote K Francis, Southern Storm. 2 votes G O'Neill, Southern Storm. 3 votes S Collins, North Hobart. Lauderdale versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote T Bennett, Lindisfarne. 2 votes K Glenarda, Lauderdale. 3 votes D Searle, Lauderdale.
Round 5, under 16A2, North Hobart versus Hobart. 1 vote C Smith, North Hobart. 2 votes M Gemlig, North Hobart. 3 votes J Menzies, North Hobart. Round 5, Clarence versus Brighton. 1 vote D Monks, Brighton. 2 votes J Isles, Clarence. 3 votes H Arkley Anderson, Clarence. Round 5, Kingborough versus Sorell. 1 vote J Pearson, Kingborough. 2 votes T Lovell, Sorell. 3 votes B Sculthorpe, Kingborough.
Round 6, under 16A1. Sandy Bay versus North Hobart. 1 vote T Suki, Sandy Bay. 2 votes J Barwick, North Hobart. 3 votes A Moore, Sandy Bay. Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote N Vincent, Kingborough. 2 votes J Gregson, Lauderdale. 3 votes J Brewer, Kingborough. Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote L Brock, Lindisfarne. 2 votes J Lane, Southern Storm. 3 votes G O'Neill, Southern Storm.
Round 6, under 16A2, Sorell versus Clarence. 1 vote T Lovell, Sorell. 2 votes R Prowse, Sorell. 3 votes B Carter, Sorell. Round 6, Brighton versus Hobart. 1 vote J Jetson, Brighton. 2 votes J Clark, Brighton. 3 votes R Best, Brighton. Round 6, Kingborough versus North Hobart. 1 vote L Roach, North Hobart. 2 votes B Rogers, North Hobart. 3 votes J Menzies, North Hobart.
Round 7, under 16A1. Clarence versus Lauderdale. 1 vote K Sorwood, Clarence. 2 votes O Propotrini, Clarence. 3 O Davis, Clarence. Southern Storm versus Kingborough. 1 vote B Freeman, Kingborough. 2 votes S Dixon, Kingborough. 3 votes T Wright, Kingborough. The next game is Sandy Bay versus Southern Storm. 1 vote W Cottier, Sandy Bay. 2 votes H Ireland, Sandy Bay. 3 votes A Moore, Sandy Bay.
Round 7, under 16A2, North Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote B Young, Clarence. 2 votes J Allen, Clarence. 3 votes W Collins, North Hobart. Round 7, Sorell versus Brighton. 1 vote J Clark, Brighton. 2 votes T Duggan, Sorell. 3 votes R Prowse, Sorell. And Kingborough won by a forfeit against Hobart.
Moving now to round 8, under 16A1. Lindisfarne versus North Hobart. 1 vote B Waite, North Hobart. 2 votes S Collins, North Hobart. 3 votes F Lapham, North Hobart. Sandy Bay versus Kingborough. 1 vote L Fountain, Sandy Bay. 2 votes T Wright, Kingborough. 3 votes W Cottier, Sandy Bay. Southern Storm versus Clarence. 1 vote A. Butterworth, Clarence. 2 votes J. Eade, Clarence. 3 votes R. Wright, Clarence.
Round 8, under 16 A2, Sorrel versus Hobart. 1 vote J. Harris, Sorrel. 2 votes R. Prowse, Sorrel. 3 votes M. Prowse, Sorrel. Round 8, North Hobart versus Brighton. 1 vote W. Collins, North Hobart. 2 votes G. McLeod, North Hobart. 3 votes A. Flack, North Hobart. Round 8, Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote J. Pearson, Kingborough. 2 votes J. Tremaine, Clarence. 3 votes R. Hapka, Clarence.
Round 9, under 16A1. Kingborough versus North Hobart. 1 vote R. Ashland, Kingborough. 2 votes P. Walker, North Hobart. 3 votes T. Wright, Kingborough. Southern Storm versus Lauderdale. 1 vote C. Soward, Southern Storm. 2 votes B. Dowling, Southern Storm. 3 votes G. O'Neill, Southern Storm. Clarence versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote T. Reeves, Sandy Bay. 2 votes O. Patrony, Clarence. 3 votes J. Eade, Clarence.
Round 9, under 16 A2, Sorrel versus North Hobart. 1 vote R. Prowse, Sorrel. 2 votes J. Harris, Sorrel. 3 votes T. Lovell, Sorrel. Round 9, Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote A. Spencer, Clarence. 2 votes D. Brown, Hobart. 3 votes L. Plummer, Hobart. Round 9, Kingborough versus Brighton. 1 vote D. Monks, Brighton. 2 votes N. Deweys, Kingborough. 3 votes J. Bain, Kingborough.
We now move to round 10, under 16A1. North Hobart versus Clarence. 1 vote J. Cartledge, North Hobart. 2 votes J. Barwick, North Hobart. 3 votes J. Goulet, North Hobart. Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote C. Doyle, Kingborough. 2 votes J. Brewer, Kingborough. 3 votes L. Edwards, Kingborough. Sandy Bay versus Lauderdale. 1 vote K. Janada, Lauderdale. 2 votes L. Eberhard, Sandy Bay. 3 votes M. Evans, Sandy Bay.
Round 10, under 16 A2, Sorrel versus Kingborough. 1 vote M. Prowse, Sorrel. 2 votes J. Harris, Sorrel. 3 votes R. Prowse, Sorrel. Round 10, Clarence versus Brighton. 1 vote J. Venable, Clarence. 2 votes J. Clark, Brighton. 3 votes J. Isles, Clarence. Round 10, North Hobart versus Hobart. 1 vote L. Croon, North Hobart. 2 votes W. Collins, North Hobart. 3 votes J. Menzies, North Hobart.
We now move to round 11, under 16A1. Clarence versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote L. Alexander, Clarence. 2 votes J. Chisholm, Lindisfarne. 3 votes T. Hugo, Clarence. Round 10, North Hobart, round 11, sorry. North Hobart versus Lauderdale. 1 vote F. Lapham, North Hobart. 2 votes J. Gregson, Lauderdale. 3 votes A. Norton, North Hobart. Round 11, Sandy Bay versus Southern Storm. 1 vote J. Code, Southern Storm. 2 votes G. O'Neill, Southern Storm. 3 votes W. Cooper, Sandy Bay.
Round 11, under 16 A2, Brighton versus Hobart. 1 vote K. Aminkoff, Hobart. 2 votes N. Scott, Brighton. 3 votes J. Clark, Brighton. Round 11, Kingborough versus North Hobart. 1 vote K. Roberts, North Hobart. 2 votes C. Smith, North Hobart. 3 votes J. Pearson, Kingborough. Round 11, Clarence versus Sorrel. 1 vote J. Harris, Sorrel. 2 votes J. Isles Clarence, 3 votes J. Tremaine Clarence.
Round 12, under 16 A1. Lauderdale versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote M. Rainbird, Lauderdale. 2 votes S. Michalowski, Lindisfarne. 3 votes K. Janada, Lauderdale. Round 12, North Hobart versus Southern Storm. 1 vote G. O'Neill, Southern Storm. 2 votes J. Clifford, North Hobart. 3 votes A. Norton, North Hobart. Round 12, Kingborough versus Clarence. 1 vote T. Spriggs, Clarence. 2 votes J. Tilley, Clarence. 3 votes R. Wright, Clarence.
Round 12 under 16 A2, Clarence versus North Hobart. 1 vote J. Burke, Clarence. 2 votes K. Coburn, North Hobart. 3 votes J. Isles, Clarence. Round 12, Sorrel versus Brighton. 1 vote R. Best, Brighton. 2 votes R. Prowse, Sorrel. 3 votes L. Dance, Sorrel. Round 12, Hobart versus Kingborough. 1 vote J. Pearson, Kingborough. 2 votes J. Dance, Hobart. 3 votes D. Stalker, Hobart.
Round 13, under 16 A1. Kingborough versus Lauderdale. 1 vote K. Janada, Lauderdale. 2 votes J. Morgan, Kingborough. 3 votes S. Dixon, Kingborough. Round 13, Sandy Bay versus North Hobart. 1 vote W. Cottier, Sandy Bay. 2 votes H. Ireland, Sandy Bay. 3 votes A. Moore, Sandy Bay. Round 13, Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne. 1 vote J. Zeetson, Southern Storm. 2 votes J. Code, Southern Storm. And 3 votes C. Soward, Southern Storm.
Round 13 under 16 A2, North Hobart versus Brighton. 1 vote J. Jetson, Brighton. 2 votes K. Coburn, North Hobart. 3 votes J. Menzies, North Hobart. Round 13, Clarence versus Kingborough. 1 vote J. Tremaine, Clarence. 2 votes J. Pearson, Kingborough. 3 votes J. Venable, Clarence. Round 13, Sorrel versus Hobart. 1 vote T. Lovell, Sorrel. 2 votes M. Prowse, Sorrel. 3 votes R. Prowse, Sorrel. And to the final round, under 16 A2. The final round, Brighton versus Kingborough. 1 vote H. Lacey, Brighton. 2 votes J. Clark, Brighton. 3 votes R. Best, Brighton. Final round, Clarence versus Hobart. 1 vote A. Murrell, Clarence. 2 votes J. Venable, Clarence. 3 votes J. Tremaine, Clarence. And the final round, Sorrel versus North Hobart. 1 vote M. Prowse, Sorrel. 2 votes T. Lovell, Sorrel. 3 votes J. Harris, Sorrel.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner in what was an absolute cliffhanger. If Reece Prowse from the Sorrel Football Club can come forward. Tremendous work down there. And also Jack Tremaine also maybe make their way forward. Is Lockie Ailiff as well? Is he here tonight? Wasn't sure if... Yes, he is. Fantastic. He'd come forward to make these presentations. Come on up, fellas. Congratulations. So first to you, Jack. Fantastic, very, very close, competitive season.
very tense end to that Best and Fairest award. You obviously had a cracker of a season. I know your club's looking really good in that you have 2 teams in this division, or in the under-16s. Well done to you, and you're also in the finals. You must be really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am. Boys have worked hard to get there. Well, I won about 6 back-to-back now, so hopefully we can keep the momentum going.
Gee whiz, back to back to back. Now, what about your very good self? What do you owe the reason why you had such a good season? Did you have a big pre-season? What do you put that down to?
I've been training since basically the beginning of the year. Dad's been making me put in the hard yards as well as my coaches, so I'd like to thank them.
Fantastic, well done. Now, tell you what, I might have to get the old silver hair back in that bun. That'll look $1 million. There was a fair bit of noise down there when your name came out from the Sorrel Football Club, and what I do like is that we have seen the clubs that play in the State League, but it's fantastic to see this one up here. You must be thrilled to represent your club and your community up here on the dais.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't have much to say really. Just, I was pleased.
Well, obviously you do most of your talking through the way you play your football, and obviously the way that you do your toot, because you look $1 million. So tell me, you've had a cracker of a season. Unfortunately, I think I understand you went from chocolate creams when you won 203 odd points to one to boiled lollies. I think you're now out of the finals race. But what about for you, young man? What are you planning on in your football future?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. I reckon I'll stick with the old Eagles and see if we get a premiership next year.
Fantastic work. There they are, our winners in the under-16 A2 division. So hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of the under-16A. It is a cliffhanger as we hold our breath and go down to the last votes of the night.
Right, final round, under-16A1, Lauderdale versus Clarence. 1 vote, O. Davis, Clarence. 2 votes, K. Sword, Clarence. 3 votes, O. Patrony, Clarence. Lindisfarne versus Sandy Bay. 1 vote, H. Island, Sandy Bay. 2 votes, L. Fountain, Sandy Bay. 3 votes, C. Ingram, Sandy Bay. Kingborough versus Southern Storm. 1 vote, S. Dixon, Kingborough. 2 votes, G. O'Neill, Southern Storm. 3 votes, R. Ashland, Kingborough.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is our winners. If we can have George O'Neill from Southern Storm please come forward, as well as our runner-up Angus Norton, please, ladies and gentlemen. And if Jack Preshaw is here to make that presentation from who is our previous winner. Is Jack here? If not, maybe Jimbo, if you want to maybe come up and do this presentation, please. There's our silver medal there to Angus. And to our gold medal winner, George. Now, Angus, I want you to be perfectly honest with me now. Just you and I in the room. You're in front. How are you feeling?
Oh, mate, Finn Lapham told me to look up what the score was, and they lost by 6 goals or something, and thought I was pretty comfortable, but nah, must have been a good game from George.
It was. Now tell me, I don't know a lot about your very good self, but I know that name Norton. Is the name Baxter ring a bell to you?
Yeah, brother Baxter.
Well, you've got good bloodlines going down there. He goes pretty well as well, so who wins when you used to play outside in the old backyard?
Got to give it to him.
But you're growing, son, and I think you're on your way forward. So what does footy hold for you?
Go to stay at North Hobart and then hopefully Hobart City or North Hobart, whatever it is next year.
Fantastic. Congratulations to our runner-up. Now, George, have a look at the smile there, son. Hey? You've just come out of the clouds, and did you reasonably cock a hoot when you heard your name called out for that last vote to just get over the line?
Yeah, pretty surprised.
Pretty surprised, pretty happy. It's fantastic down in your community that you've represented again. We've just seen from the Sorrel community and down the Hewan way and down that way you've combined the team and representing Southern Storm. What does football hold for you in the ensuing years?
Not sure yet, just see what goes on.
Well, I reckon you got the right attitude. You look happy, you look up and about, healthy, and cock a hoot for that. Congratulations to your victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are our winners of the Under-16 A1. Stay there, fellas, and let's get your photos taken. Terrific work. So, Tony, I'm not sure what you've got to say, but I think as these fine young men are making their way back, I think it only prudent before we do leave, I just wanted to maybe, on a personal note, we should thank very much Mick Arnold, who's sitting over there beavering away in front of the laptop, who has put all that together. Congratulations to you, Mick. Very well done indeed. Brilliant performance. Now, what about our callers? We've got Sarah Gilman there, and what about David Banks just getting his name around a couple of those curly ones? I reckon he's going to go home and have a gin and tonic and just, he's going to dream about those awkward names. But hats off to you guys for doing such a fantastic job there tonight. So thank you, Sarah and David. Now, what about the old president there? I just couldn't help it. When the under-14 girls were on, did you notice anyone in the room? He just came forward to the front of the chair when the name B. Horn. He's very neutral, but he was up and about. A round of applause for all the great work Jimmy Horn's done. Fantastic work, Jim. To all the board members of the STJFL, fantastic performance. To the very, very, very hard-working, diligent man that is Tony Gibson, who just keeps things going along. Tony, very, very well done to you. Whatever you get from the STJFL, it is nowhere near enough because you just don't stop. And as I go to every ground, there's another Gibson there collecting money. I don't know how many kids you got. You must have millions because they're on every gate in every ground on a Sunday morning. To Duff TV, who have brought this presentation together, we thank them very, very much. And to our very, very dear friends, I can only urge you, when you're in the supermarkets and you're hovering around that bread area, there's only one loaf to go for. That's Cripps the Master Baker, without a doubt, the proud partner of the STJFL. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for the Beakley Awards for 2017. We hope you've enjoyed it very much. Anything from you, Tony? But I would like to say, please drive safely. And Tony?
On behalf of the STJFL, I'd just like to thank Hoppy for being our MC tonight. Thanks, Hoppy, for doing a great job. And I'd also like everyone to put their hands together for Sally Donnelly for taking all the photographs tonight.
So again, Gibbo, it's sort of like we're got the daily double here. We can do a duet. But I would have thought that, as I said, just please drive safely. Go well, all the best for the finals, and look forward to a bigger and better year in 2018. Thank you very much.
Oh, the Fox.